West Industries. We cover the waterfront.
Hello, sir. I have a new respect for the father-daughter relationship now that I have a daughter out of wedlock. I'm no longer with the mother, don't worry.
That 70s show.
I figure with your permission, I can proceed to pleasure her time and time again. What do you say?
Monday at 6 on Fox 28.
Fox 28 News, first at 10 with Dana Haynes and Greg McKinney. All the news you want an hour earlier. Fox 28 News, first at 10.
Outside of the Spokane Arena, it has been red hot. Temperatures in the 90s at 93 today as basketball players from all over the Inland Empire descending on Hoop Fest 2006. Meantime, inside of the Spokane Arena, well, it's a much cooler situation, but I'm sure it's going to heat up shortly as the Spokane Shock, the leaders in the Western Division of AF2 football, return home to take on the Albany Conquest. Spokane, second ranked in all of AF2 football, leading the division by 2 games coming in tonight over both Bakersfield and Central Valley. Meantime, Stockton and Everett battling at the bottom of the division in what promises to be a key contest for Spokane. Good evening to you, everyone. Mike Boyle here with you from the Spokane Arena. Joining me here tonight is Paul Sorensen, once again for Mark Rippon. Welcome aboard once again, Paul. And this is a huge contest for Spokane because we've talked about the great start for Spokane at 8-2, but now it's how you finish the final 6 games of this regular season, and it starts tonight against a very dangerous Albany team.
Absolutely. 3 here, 3 on the road. It's really crucial for Spokane with some of the adversity that they face to come off and get it going starting tonight against a very good offensive team.
Yes, and they are led by this quarterback, Ryan Vina. This guy has been lighting it up. We've talked about great quarterbacks. This guy may be the best of them all.
He leads the AF2 in 6 different categories. Almost, you can see right there, almost 314 yards. 18 rushing touchdowns, 55 passing touchdowns. He's as good as they get. He's had some time with the Columbus in AF1, so he knows how to get it done.
Yeah, he's certainly going to get done with his legs and with his arm, a two-way weapon for Albany. Meantime, the Spokane Shock, they had the great start as they got off to the 8-2 start, and they've been doing it on all sides of the football.
Alex Nice has done some nice things as well, 2,500 passing yards. He has led an offense that's been very effective defensively, and special teams have been a key. Rob Keefe leads the league in interceptions with 7, and they can score on the ground. They're one of the best rushing teams in the league. They are very good and very well balanced.
A big part of that 8-2 start was great fourth quarters for Spokane, but over the last few games, it's become an area of concern.
It really has. They've been outscored big time. They can't stop people in the fourth quarter. A lot to do with injuries and just getting tired. Guys playing both ways. You know that's something that weighs on this team.
And Chris Siegfried going to be battling a little bit of adversity. Is this man going to be out of the lineup tonight?
19 touchdowns the last 5 games. Personal issues with his family. Couldn't get back in time to practice. He has to sit out.
Charles Frederick out of the lineup. Johnny Lamar also battling injury out of the lineup already. Chris Stallworth out of the lineup for Spokane. A lot of potential problems for the Spokane Shock coming into this game tonight. Joining us on the broadcast as well throughout tonight's game will be Mike Peterson. He's down on the sidelines with more on tonight's contest.
Thank you, Mike. Well, at the conclusion of tonight's game, the Shock will have faced the league's 3 top offenses in the past 4 games. And according to Coach Siegfried, they're coming in on the toughest part of their schedule. The Albany Conquest offense is explosive, currently ranked number 2 in the league. In sharp contrast is their defense, which has struggled all season. As you can see, they are ranked near the bottom in every statistical category. That means one thing: the scoreboard should light up tonight. That's great timing because within the next few weeks, we'll celebrate the 4th of July holiday. Expect to see a fireworks explosion tonight. Let's go back upstairs to Mike and Paul.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. And certainly that is going to be a key of concern for Spokane, as right now they know they can score points on Albany because their defense not too good, but can Spokane stop Albany?
Whoever has the ball last wins. Gee, that sounds like arena football.
Certainly going to be an exciting one here. A key game for both clubs as Albany making a playoff push of their own over in the East. We'll be back with more of tonight's pregame show as the Spokane Shock take on the Albany Conquest as you're watching AF2 football right here on Fox 28.
We just moved into our new house. Out of habit, we called the local cable company for TV service, but they were charging a fortune.
Then we noticed that a lot of our neighbors have satellite TV.
We switched to Dish Network and found that Dish Family was the perfect choice for us. We get 40 of our favorite family-friendly channels for only $19.99 a month, and that's not an introductory price.
So we called Dish Network to find out more. For us, the best option was their most popular package. We now enjoy over 165 all-digital channels for just $39.99 a month.
And we got a free DVR upgrade and $100 off.
Plus, we can add satellite local channels for only $5 a month.
Whether you're a parent worried about content, or want to experience America's largest high-definition lineup, or want a package of America's top all-digital channels for a great everyday low price. With packages starting at $19.99 a month, Dish Network has the plan for you.
So don't wait. Call Dish Network today and get the package you want.
For a price you want to pay.
Dish Network, more choices for you. Better TV for all.
Ooh-wee, that thing got an invoice in it? Sure does. Got the best Ram deal ever at Dishman Dodge. They had the invoice posted right there in the window, so I knew it was the lowest price anywhere. In fact, over 300 vehicles at Dishman come fully equipped with an invoice. Sweet!
Dishman Dodge. Clearly posted invoices.
Spokane Valley's Marable Park Hotel has it all. Newly remodeled guest rooms. The perfect weekend getaway. More than 15,000 square feet flexible meeting space. Year-round outdoor pool and gym. Max at Marable, featuring casual dining and gourmet food. Max's Lounge, the perfect place to socialize. Experience the Marable Park Hotel for yourself. We have it all.
Welcome back to the arena, everyone. Mike Will along with Paul Sorensen and Mike Peterson as they get ready to kick things off here at the arena. The two head coaches right there, the Albany Conquest, Pete Costanza, his third AF2 football season, second with Albany.
Wonder if he's related to Norm. Could happen.
It could happen. Chris Siegfried, meantime, the winningest active coach in Arena 2 football, as he's 48-26, closing in on being the all-time winningest coach in AF2 football history. Hoping to get a little more out of his football team here tonight. As Spokane will kick things off, Albany will receive the kickoff as the crowd, not quite the numbers that they've had previously, and that in part due to Hoop Fest weekend, but still very loud as we are underway. As back deep for the Albany Conquest, fielding the kick and tackled at the 10-yard line. As Albany fielding it down there was Kenneth Williams, the 5'9", 185-pounder from Albany. Let's send it down to the sidelines and Mike Peterson.
Well, with everyone out tonight, it is time for the local Eastern Eagle boys to step it up. Expect big games, need big games from Griffin, Vigil, Trufant, Hendricks, and Sigler. All Eastern Eagle grads, let's hope they step up tonight.
5 of them as Eastern well represented, as a couple of newcomers, Isaiah Trufant and Jesse Hendricks, joining the Spokane Shock this week, as Vigna back to pass on first down for Albany, looking over on the right side and finds his man Bakari Brown.
Oh.
And now the ball comes loose as Rob Keefe, the key fence coming out here as he makes the big breakup.
The addition of Bakari Brown and Thomas Anthony have been very good additions for the team.
As we take a look at our starting lineup for Albany, Vigna, we've told you all about. Bakari Brown had just made the reception. It's Jones and Ware Bay at the receivers. Paris at the fullback. Ward and the Dean boys, David and Conrad, up front. Jamar Ward, a rather large individual for Albany.
375 pounds. He's a biggin.
He certainly has some size, as Spokane will try to get pressure on Vigna, and right off of the get-go, flags come out as Purvis looks like he jumped early. Let's see if he was drawn offside as the official's in discussion.
Unabated to the quarterback, number 93, defense, 5-yard foul from the previous spot, first down.
Referee Bernie Holscher giving the call right there, as it will go on Purvis. The 5-yard penalty going to move it forward, and it will be a first down for Albany.
And that's the one thing that Vigna likes to do. He's going to kind of change up his cadence a little bit to try to draw this team off sides. They're very aggressive, and Spokane has been known to jump occasionally.
Well, they've certainly had some problems in discipline with that, especially in the second half of games, as we've kind of touched upon. As on first down, Vigna going to go on the handoff this time. as he gives it to the running back Melvin Paris, 6'2", 250 pounds from Buffalo State, as he takes it past midfield to Spokane territory.
3 rushing touchdowns, his 15th carry, over 60 yards. They like to run the ball too. They'll mix this up, run in the middle of the field, run on first down. This is a very good team, very disciplined, and offensively as good as they get in AF2. Spokane's going to really have their hands full.
They enter the evening a half game out of first place in the Eastern Division standings, as they are chasing right now in their own division the Albany Conquest. Up top as Vigna looks at the end zone, and a great defensive play made by one of those Eastern Eagle newcomers is Isaiah Trufant, the brother of Marcus Trufant, making the coverage play.
He was just released from the CFL, and he is not big. He's only 5'6", maybe 5'7", but he's a 4'3", 40 guy, and he has 44-inch vertical. He's got some ups.
Take a look at the defense tonight. Trufant, the defensive specialist, along with the leader, Rob Keefe. Kevin Beard, the linebacker, with Levi Madrietta. Jesse Hendricks, one of those Eastern Eagles, making the start at DB. Neil Purvis, Rico Shaw, and Jerome Stevens back up front once again, and they will be a big key for Spokane here tonight as Vigna back to pass, looks out in the flat, and gets the completion, but right there in coverage is Anthony Griffith to make the tackle for Spokane, as making the reception was Thomas Anthony for Albany.
Thomas Anthony is very good. In his last 3 games, he has averaged almost 4 touchdowns a game. He's done a great job, almost 8 catches a game and 131 yards a game, so he can really get it done. It's going to be 4th down here, I think, in about 1. Watch for the run.
They are known to run the football, and of course they got the big fella up front, number 99, Jamar Ward, over center. As Vigna now resetting his offense, and the crowd noise playing a factor, and now it's going to be a timeout called by Vigna as they couldn't get things straight, and that's a big timeout, and Neil Costanza's just hot down there.
Because there was a mix-up in the backfield. He had 2 wide receivers that were going in motion. One of them didn't know what they were supposed to do.
I should say Pete Costanza going
or
crazy.
Norm.
Yeah, Norm, Pete. But Pete looking like Norm as he looked a little hot down there, and that's certainly a big timeout. And we've seen this as a previous factor in other games that's really helped Spokane with the home crowd.
And the home crowd knows when to cheer, which is a great thing. Also take into account 2 weeks ago against Louisville, they did not stop Louisville one time. Every time Louisville got the ball on offense, they scored. So if Spokane can get a stop here in the first possession, huge for that defense, and Bilodeau and his staff are coming up and getting a stop here.
Well, Spokane scored 69 points in that loss to Louisville, which was a season high for Spokane.
And lost by 10.
And lost by 10, 79-69. Louisville throwing up 88 or 86 points on
beat
Albany.
them by 20.
And beat them by 20 last week, as Spokane had the week off, had a chance to heal a little bit, and certainly that's going to help because injuries starting to pile up for the Shock.
And that was a home game for Albany as well, so Louisville went in there. Louisville's on a roll right now. They're pretty good as well, so Spokane has something to build from here, but this is a big situation early in the game on first possession.
See if the defense can come up for Spokane as it's 4th and 1. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line of the Shock. Vigna going to go on an option play, runs it. I don't know if he got there. He got stacked up as the ball came loose at the very end of the play. Whistles blowing. Trufant picked it up and went the distance. I don't think it's going to count as they blow the play dead. But more importantly,
first down.
They rule it a first down as they say forward progress of Vigna got the first down for Albany.
You have to remember Vigna's had 18 rushing touchdowns as a quarterback. So his initial possession got him over that line, but I like the way this defense is swarming. They're in there ripping and trying to get that ball. Let's see if he gets up there. He has to get to about the 11. I can't really tell from that angle. That's the surge right there that may have got it, but watch the guys come in and rip the ball out. It looks like Stevens pulls that thing out. He was down, his leg was on the ground, but then Trufant Keefe went after that bad boy like a shark to blood.
And more importantly, the whistle had probably blown by then as Vigna over the middle looking for the end zone and finds his man as the ball comes loose. No, incompletion. They really did not have possession. Jim Jones thought he had possession across the goal line, which automatically would make the play dead. Instead, it's an incompletion, and it's a big play for Spokane.
The officials did not feel that he had possession of that because you have to possess the ball. So does he break the plane here with both feet down? Let's see the throw. Pretty good throw right on the button. Good defense. Nope, good call.
Wow.
He did not have both feet down. That's a great play by Rob Keefe to knock that ball out of it.
Boy, Rob Keefe not giving up on the play, and persistence pays off as the incompletion leaves it 2nd and 10 for Albany. And once again, a little bit of confusion as Vigna now going to have to burn another timeout as he is just going after Bakari Brown. That is not a good sign. And Vigna, oh my.
Delay the game. Number 5.
So not only did they have to take a penalty, now they're penalized 5 yards for the delay. So great job again, and that's, you're having some communication issues. A lot of guys will have verbal signals, and it's tough for this crowd because they're on you. They're yelling and screaming. You can't hear that. If you're running, you can't hear your check, you're in trouble.
Well, I tell you what, it's something to make a mistake. It's another to be shown up by your quarterback as he's just banging his helmet with the head saying, hey, get your head in the game.
But he's big. I'd be intimidated too.
Vigna went to Colgate this time. Goes out in the flat to Bakari Brown, showing that his temper has a short lifespan as Brown makes the reception inside the 20-yard line, but it will set up a 3rd and long for Albany.
But what I liked is Isaiah Trufant closed very quickly. He has very good feet as a defensive back. His transition is as good as there is, even better than his brother. He just doesn't have his brother's size, or he'd be playing in the National Football League. That's number 1, new addition signed this week.
And his brother was a 10th overall selection in the 1st round by the NFL, so it tells you the kind of ability he does have. As Vigna under pressure, now going to run it, coming around the left side, short down and got absolutely drilled by Kevin Beard. He took one right up around the chin, short of the 1st down, but making up plenty of yardage on that 3rd down play is Ryan Vigna.
And that's what he is so dangerous at. He has rushed for 141 yards on the season, and that includes sacks and all sorts of different things in there. So he's done a nice job when guys are covered, good coverage downfield. But look at Beard come in and pop him and give him a little nosebleed right up against the pads there. The 105.7 buzzard, the voice of the shotgun radio, ran right into the sign.
And now 4th down for Albany as they have about 2 yards to go. Vigna looking for cross on the crossing pattern and finds his man Jim Jones, and he will get the 1st down as Rob Keefe in coverage unable to break it up, and Jones gets a 1st down for Albany close to the Spokane 1-yard line. It will be marked at the 1.
But that's still just kind of a drag route underneath. They clear everybody else out, and then they slide him underneath, almost like a pick play in basketball, since it is Hoop Fest weekend. And just a tough thing
in football.
No picks. Well, watch this one on the goal line.
1st and goal, they go to the run, and going in for the touchdown as they give the handoff to Melvin Paris. And Paris able to pull it in for the touchdown, and Albany takes a 6-0 lead. So a drive that was promising for the Spokane defense as they came within a couple of occasions of stopping Albany, unable to do so, and Albany breaks out on top first in this game. So Paris with the 1-yard touchdown for the Conquest, as on to kick the extra point for Albany. And that is Vinny Cirancino from Italy. Did not go to college in the United States, and certainly watching the World Cup, I'm sure, as he puts it through the posts, as Albany with a 7-0 lead, as Paris has given Albany the early lead.
The line of scrimmage. Thank you.
The signs are everywhere. It's Toyota's premier event. While you're there, check out the Toyota SUVs with great deals going on now. Get the 8-passenger Sequoia for low 3.9% APR financing for 60 months or $2,000 cash back. Or get the versatile 4Runner with low 2.9% APR financing for 60 months or $1,000 cash back. Toyota's premier event is on. Don't miss it. Toyota, moving forward.
That's right, Tecate Grill, located in Shadle Center, invites you to a Southwestern dining experience where we pride ourselves by selecting the freshest of ingredients to prepare and present our unique, great-tasting entrees, like our chicken adobo pasta, pecan-crusted crab cake, chili rub sirloin, or one of our traditional Mexican entrees. Come in and enjoy a cold cerveza, handshake and margarita, or a nice glass of wine from our cozy cantina. Tecate Grill, located in Shadle Center.
You too can achieve your financial goals and dreams. At Investment Lending, we can show you how to take control of your financial future. Whether you're buying a home, consolidating debt, or pursuing your financial freedom, call today to schedule your free home equity analysis and consultation. Take control of your financial future. Put the power of your equity to work for you. Call now. It only takes a few minutes. At Investment Lending, your financial future starts right here.
Albany taking the opening kickoff, and behind the running of that man, Melvin Paris, putting it in the end zone. 10 plays, 39 yards, and look at the clock time, Paul, 7:25, as Paris with his 4th touchdown of the season makes it 7-0.
And they did a good job of just creating a little bit of a crease for Paris to get up in there and make a play, and nice job by the offense to convert on a 4th down, key 4th down as well in that drive.
17 of the 39 yards were rushing for Albany on that drive. As the Spokane Shock this year, they've averaged 18 yards of rushing per game.
Onside kick.
As the onside kick knocked out of bounds alertly by the Shock, and we've seen the Shock do that a couple of times this year, and they're going to get great field position.
Well, that's interesting because they're taking a page out of Coach Siegfried's book, and Spokane has done that an awful lot.
Ball was kicked out of bounds, will be placed at the spot of where it went out of bounds. First down.
First down for Spokane as we take a look at this week's AF2 coaches poll. Spokane moving up a spot despite the bye week last week. Now at 8-2, tied with Florida for the best record. You can see that Bakersfield 6th, Central Valley 10th. 2 teams within the division. Louisville has moved up to 9th. Albany, one of those teams receiving votes in the poll. As Alex Nice, Spokane quarterback, on first down, looking for the end zone, going to the corner, was looking for his man Antoine Savage, had him open and overthrew him. Incompletion, 2nd and 10 Spokane.
Savage is going to have a good game along with Beard and Raul Vigil. Anthony Griffin is going to be in there. Those 4 are going to be key players on offense. They're going to have to pick up the slack for the touchdown machine, E.T. Charles Frederick.
As Charles Frederick out of the lineup, as we take a look at the offensive starting lineup for Spokane. Nice, the quarterback. It's Beard and Griffin at wide receivers. The offensive specialist, Antoine Savage. The fullback, Levi Madriette. Ed Teamu, you got to watch him. Jerome Stevens, Kurt Sigler up front. Kurt Sigler, of course, one of those former Eastern Eagles. As Nice goes back to the end zone this time, and the pass broken up in the end zone as he tried to go to the corner for Anthony Griffin. There's good coverage down there that time by the Albany Conquest, Deontay Taylor. As we take a look at the Conquest defensive starting lineup, Pete McBride, your defensive specialist, Brandon Tinson, Kenny Williams, the defensive backs. It's Paris and Jones at the linebackers. Sheehan Robinson, Jamar Ward, and Carlton Thomas will be up front. Jamar Ward, of course, over the center, as Rico Ochoa will have a big night in front of him.
His hands full, to say the least.
Yes, he will. That's going to be a real belly buster down there. As Nice on third down goes out to Griffin out in the flat, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Well short of the first down, and it's going to leave a 4th down and long for Spokane.
And this is a tough situation because you don't have a lot of room to work with along this line. Coach Siegfried saying, heck, we're not kicking a field goal. We're going to go for the touchdown. There's Charles Frederick. There's E.T. sitting there watching the game. I talked to him before the game, and I said, what do you need to do? He goes, I'm scoring 11 next week. I said, you go, boy.
Yeah, he's had some family situations to take care of down in Florida this week, and Coach Chris Siegfried, as consistent as he is. If you don't practice, you don't play. He wasn't here.
And that's a 3-time Iron Man of the Week guy who's sitting down.
As 4th down now for Spokane, as Nice looking over and incomplete as he tried to find Beard, who was wide open. Nice just got absolutely popped at the end of the play as on the rush Carlton Thomas, the defensive lineman. But that incompletion turns it over, and now Albany going to get the football and a chance to take a 2-possession lead.
And he's 0 for 3 right now. He threw the ball out there just a little bit too far into the sign there, into the stands. Free football for the fans, but bad news for Spokane. That'd have been enough for the first down, and now all of a sudden Albany, with their offense that can get after it, number 5 Vina, they're going to get a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here if Spokane cannot stop them defensively.
Yeah, they have to make a stop now because this is a club that has shown that they can put points on the board. As Vina on first down, looking down the field and finds his man over there in the right flat as Bakari Brown with the completion. Rob Keefe rides him out of bounds, but not before he gets past midfield, and another first down for Albany.
3rd catch for Brown, 21 yards. The other thing that Spokane is hurting right now is on defense. Johnny Lamar, the number 2 tackler, hurt. Charles Frederick, the number 4 tackler, out. Chris Stallworth, the 8th tackler, is hurt, and he also has the other interception for Spokane as well, and that's a tough situation because he's out for the season with an ACL injury.
As the fans trying to get the defense.
That's a hold.
And they will be coming back, as coming around the left end was Kendrick Bourne, 6'2", 275 from Ole Miss. And he made a good gain, but all for naught, as that will be coming back on the hold by Albany.
A running rebel, to say the least. I used to watch LSU and Ole Miss go at it. Archie Manning came in the early 70s when Tommy Casanova and Burt Jones were playing there. And LSU won the game, went to the Orange Bowl, and got thumped by Nebraska. And on that team, Jim Walden, who was my coach down at Washington State. It's a small world, fellas.
You're dating yourself as well there.
Yeah, I'm old. But that was a big-time hold. Levi was trying to get around the corner, and they just grabbed him, buckled him up, and buried him. Good call by the official. Second penalty on the day for Albany, and that might be a big one.
Yeah, you mentioned those old LSU, Ole Miss days. I'm old enough to remember it as well, so.
No love.
Yeah, I can't speak too loudly. As it's a 1st and 20 now for Albany, as Vigna back to pass, finds Brown once again, complete to midfield, but as you mentioned, Paul, looks like it's going to go against Albany as Trufant in coverage making the stop for Spokane. And it looks like that will be coming back as well for Albany.
Unless it was offsides against Spokane.
Number 34.
Yeah, it was Levi.
The penalty is declined.
Yeah, that's too bad. And again, that's changing. See, that's a veteran quarterback. You know, if Mark was sitting here, he's bashing the golf ball somewhere, you know, in this country. But if he was sitting here, he would say that sometimes quarterbacks get into kind of a rut. They'll go on the first sound. This guy changes it up. He's going to make you have to watch the football. You're not going to get as good a jump to rush the ball there. So good job by the quarterback, bad job by the defense watching the snap.
Vigna from Mark Van Egan's old country. Colgate,
there you
Red
go.
Raiders. As Vigna going up top, looking for Brown in the end zone.
Nice!
Away by Trufant at the last minute. As Trufant, beautiful coverage back there, able to make the defensive play. Huge play for Spokane.
You see what Isaiah Trufant brings you? He has such a good burst. This might be a very good game for him. Good job, kind of a dig move to the outside. Tries to get Trufant to turn, but look at him get out of his break. He has such good job and very explosive, but that ball was dropped. But Trufant did enough to disrupt the route. Isaiah is having himself a nice little game so far. This might be a good place for him to play.
Well, Mike Peterson mentioned that some of these Eastern Eagles that are on the club going to have to step up. Isaiah Trufant doing his part. As the pass runs over in the flat, Keith misses the tackle, and it's going to result in a touchdown for the Albany Conquest. As Hendricks couldn't get over there in time for Spokane, as going into the end zone for Albany, Deontay Taylor, as the former Portland State Viking, has made it 13-0 in favor of Albany.
Touchdown number 56 thrown by Vigna on the year.
And that man is certainly dangerous, and the Spokane defense is going to have to make a stop somewhere in this contest if they hope to come away with the victory. Cirincione coming back out for the Albany Conquest. And the former Italian soccer player goes up and hits, and now a flag flies at the end of the play as Madrietta getting into it with Kendrick Bournes. Flag went flying on the play. Let's see if it's going to be offsetting penalties. They're still jawing at each other as they head to each other's benches. As the kick goes good, it made it 14-0 in favor of Albany. And now let's see if the players are even going to stay in the game. Boy, both of them are pretty hot.
They might both have been ejected, and that would be a big loss for Spokane.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 34 of the defense. That foul will be assessed after the first play of the kickoff.
Well, neither getting kicked out, but the only penalty being called on Levi Madrietta. And despite any return that Spokane's going to have, they're going to be skidded deep in their territory due to the personal foul penalty, as Albany has jumped out to a 14-0 lead.
The chase for the cup heads west. Four-time track champ Jeff Gordon fights to stay in the points race as he battles Jimmy Johnson on the circuit's most grueling road test. Live from Sonoma. Sunday, Nick Stell Cup Racing in HD on Fox.
Hey, NASCAR fans, pick up your free copy of Driveline and see how you can get a NASCAR antenna helmet. Compliments of Driveline and Fox 28.
At Tough Shed, we build garages of all sizes, big, little, and just the way you want them. Construction, warranty, and satisfaction are included in the price. No better selection of garages than at Tough Shed. Financing available. Call today for a free on-site quote. We offer a finished product fast. Now hiring quality installers. Call Tough Shed today. Tough Shed, located east of Fancher on Trent Avenue. Call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH. That's 1-800-BUY-TUFF.
Looking for beautiful furniture at great prices? There's only two places you need to go. Furniture Super Center next to Costco on Sprague, and Furniture Super Center Gallery, 1 block north of Costco on Division. Living room, bedroom, dining room furniture, and mattresses. We've got the largest selection and the lowest price guarantee. Save even more and select your furniture bond a group or get a house full and do it all with 0% financing. So don't wait. Run into either Furniture Super Center store and save big today.
You've got to see it to believe it.
Welcome back, everyone. Albany on top 14-0 as Deontay Taylor, a 25-yard touchdown reception, his third of the year. As Albany dominating thus far with a 14-0 lead as the kickoff. Ciracione goes off the net. Antoine Savage with the return, and now the penalty to Madrietta will be assessed as half the distance to the goal, and Spokane going to start deep in their own territory. Albany, as I mentioned, has been dominating and has been time of possession more than anything, Paul. 10-17 to 2:28 for Spokane.
Owie. And that's an owie. I mean, that's just basically controlling the line of scrimmage, and they've done what they've lived up to. They're very good offensively, and both times they've had the ball, they've stuck in the end zone. Spokane has got a donut going right now, 0 for 1. Alex Nice is 0 for 3 passing.
First drive, Albany doing it with the run, going 17 yards on their drive on the rushing attack. Then they do it with the arm in the second drive.
But it was a missed tackle. It was an 8-yard catch, and then Keefe came in and tried to make a big play, didn't wrap up. Kid goes down the sidelines. He gets in the end zone.
Now Spokane taking on a defense that gave up 86 points in their last contest, but stopped Spokane in their first drive. As Nice first down, throws out. Nice one-handed reception by Savage. And he's dropped down at the 10-yard line as Savage able to get 5 yards for Spokane on first down.
Nice job that time. That was nearly incomplete as well. And Savage is going to have a big game. Coming in, 50 catches. He leads the team. 640 yards. He leads the team. 14 touchdowns. He leads the team. He needs to lead the team, Mike.
There's no question he needs to really step up tonight with Charles Frederick out of the lineup, as Spokane really leaned on E.T. offensively as far as touchdown production is concerned. As Nice on second down, hits Beard out on the right side, gets the first down before being hauled down by Deontay Taylor. As Beard gets across the 15, and the crowd coming a little bit to life as they realize the shot got to get on the board.
And Kevin Beard needs to step up as well. Coming in, he had 23 catches for 351 yards. He's kind of been a potty puss the last couple of weeks because Charles been the center of attention offensively, and coach slapped him upside the head and said, you know what, you're going to get the ball. Step up and make some plays. That'll improve your tempo big time.
And Beard will be at the top of your screen. He'll be the man in motion as Savage inside of the line as Nice on first down, looking deep, looking for Beard.
Got him.
Catches the ball. Touchdown shot.
That'll improve your tempo, won't it?
Indeed it will. 35-yard touchdown reception as Alex Nice, who struggled a little bit early in this game, make it 33 yards officially to Kevin Beard. And more importantly, Spokane on the board here at the end of the first quarter, just 14 seconds to go.
That's exactly what they needed, and that's the 44th touchdown for Alex on the season at about a 62% completion rate. So you have two very accurate passers, both Nice and Vigna complete over 62% of their passes.
Spokane going to kick the extra point. John Coker, who missed a couple of games earlier this season, will be kicking the extra point for Spokane. Coker had a little bit of problems with the extra points earlier in the season.
Well, look at the difference. Coker is 48 of 65, and old Vinny is 76 of 89 now. Holy smokes.
And he's right at the top.
That's about 89%.
As far as the PATs are concerned, is Coker able to match him on this go-round as he puts it right between the post and in the net. As Spokane has drawn within 7 as Alex Nice going up top, and Kevin Beard, the former Miami Hurricane, getting Spokane on the board.
Ooh-wee, that thing got an invoice in it? Sure does. Got the best Ram deal ever at Dishman Dodge. They had the invoice posted right there in the window, so I knew it was the lowest price anywhere. In fact, over 300 vehicles at Dishman come fully equipped with an invoice. Sweet!
Dishman Dodge. Clearly posted invoices.
Sports medicine is more than a trainer helping an injured player. It's a complete array of services starting from physicals and conditioning to injury prevention, rehabilitation, and much, much more. At Rockwood Clinic Sports Medicine, we have a team of professionals standing ready to help our athletic trainers and therapists get a player off the injured list and back in the game. For coaches, athletes, and parents across the Inland Northwest, we're the team behind the teams. Rockwood Clinic Sports Medicine.
You too can achieve your financial goals and dreams. At Investment Lending, we can show you how to take control of your financial future. Whether you're buying a home, consolidating debt, or pursuing your financial freedom, call today to schedule your free home equity analysis and consultation. Take control of your financial future. Put the power of your equity to work for you. Call now. It only takes a few minutes. At Investment Lending, your financial future starts right here.
Spokane Valley's Marable Park Hotel has it all. Newly remodeled guest rooms. The perfect weekend getaway. More than 15,000 square feet flexible meeting space. Year-round outdoor pool and gym. Max at Marable, featuring casual dining and gourmet food. Max's Lounge, the perfect place to socialize. Experience the Marable Park Hotel for yourself. We have it all.
Spokane going to kick it off to Albany as we begin the second period of play.
Nice.
The kick from Coker going to go out of play, and Spokane going to set up Albany deep in their own territory at the 5-yard line. A little extracurricular after the kickoff that time as Neil Purvis getting a little bit of a shoving and pushing match. But Spokane now with the pressure on the defense, needing to step it up against this potent Albany offense.
Little East Coast, West Coast attitude here, and you can see it in the first quarter stats.
Rushing yards obviously in favor of Albany. Passing yards as well. First downs, but the bottom line has really told the story of this first quarter.
Fourth down, Spokane had a chance getting the ball on the onside kick, and you don't get in the end zone. That's considered a turnover. Look at time of possession, about 2-1.
As Vigna on first down, looking in the right side, finds his man, and completion for the Conquest as Bakari Brown taking the football and leaving it at the bottom of the pads down there, not giving it to the fans, and the fans not too happy about that one.
Pat Beloyer is the guy that reached out there and tried to rip the ball. He's a true Spokane fan, good doctor here in town, and he's been in the pictures more than half the players, for goodness sakes, but he tried to be defender and rip the ball out of the receiver's hands.
And Bakari Brown, unlike some previous visiting players, not being the good Samaritan, giving him the ball, is up top. Vigna trying to go deep down the field that time. Good coverage that time.
Jesse Hendricks.
Yes, Jesse Hendricks back there. And the two Eagles have really stepped it up in the defensive play, both Hendricks and Trufant.
They can run. Both of those guys. Hendricks made up about 3 steps and about 10 yards. I'll tell you, I like seeing Isaiah and Jesse out there doing a great job. This is exactly what Spokane needs. 2 lockdown corners that can take their guys out. The defensive specialist usually lines up on the slot receiver. And Jesse, his guy has not caught a single pass, so that's a good start.
Thomas Anthony, one of the top receivers in the league, shut down on that play as Vigna on 2nd and 10. Now looking deep down the field. Trufant, and he knocks the ball away. Incompletion. Trufant comes up big once again.
Can you say athlete? You know, they have all the recruiting guys come and talk about the big, good-looking, strong. Look at Chris Seifried. Look at this. Now watch him get some hops, folks. We got Hoop Fest here. You want to see somebody ball? Watch this guy go up and get the ball. He can elevate. He goes out there left hand and throws that bad boy in the stands and bounces off the pad. Now that is a great individual effort. Next time use both hands, pick the ball off.
Hey, the fans in Cheney used to that as he was an all Big Sky selection his senior year. As Vigna over the middle gets the completion. Now let's see how close it will be to the first down.
I think they got it. I think that's right on the button, about a 10-yard pass.
And those are the plays that have been killing Spokane. They've been making big plays, but on 3rd and 4th downs have been unable to shut down the offenses of the opponents.
But the other thing, too, is Spokane is not putting a rush on Vigna. He is standing back there, and he's got time to throw. And, you know, Coach Bilodeau knows that. He knows he's got to get some pressure on this guy and disrupt his timing. Right now, he's throwing a very nice ball because he's got time.
Got a good shot at Troy Bilodeau, the defensive coordinator for Spokane. It's the quick swing pass that time going out to Anthony, and he's knocked into the wall immediately by Jesse Hendricks in coverage for Spokane.
Third catch for him, 16 yards. Thomas Anthony, number 28, has been a nice addition to this team. He has really sparked this offense. He has been to Albany what Charles Frederick has been to Spokane.
4.5 touchdowns per contest in just 2 games with the Conquest. By contrast, Frederick scoring 3.9 in his last 5 games. Of course, ET out of the lineup tonight as Vigna on first down finds his man Jones. He breaks tackles and runs into the end zone. And now a flag going to come down at the end of the play as Jones went into the end zone. Referee ruling that Keefe with a late shot in the end zone and a personal foul going to be whistled on Spokane as well.
Yeah, that was coming in trying to punish the guy a little bit, but that's unsportsmanlike, and another half the distance to the goal deal on the kickoff. So Spokane's going to get bad field position. They're down 2 touchdowns, and really Albany's doing a nice job. This is just a bad angle defensively coming over. You got to make this tackle. Jesse, I think, got a little bit too far to the outside. Then Keith
will be put into the bank. First play after the kickoff.
Then Keith missed the tackle. You got to tackle him. He has him on the 5. That's 2 missed tackles now, and that have led to 2 touchdowns. Rob is really an aggressive player, but he's got to do some fundamental things. Wrap up, bring the kid down, live to play another day.
As the kick,
missed it.
He misses.
Wow.
He is not used to that as he misses the kick. He's looking back at his holder, Ryan Vigna, going, what happened there? That is a big miss, as it will leave it 20-7 in favor of Albany, as Spokane's defense continuing to struggle as the Conquest now with a 13-point lead.
These are the cold, crystal clear waters of British Columbia that flow down from the mountains to the Columbia Brewery, home of Kokanee Glacier beer. Of course, brewing every drop of kokanee in the mountain wilderness does have its unique challenges. Kokanee, small mountain brewery, glacier fresh taste.
If you need a mattress, now is the time to buy. During the mattress blowout at both Furniture Supercenter locations, we have thousands of spring air mattresses that you can buy with 0% financing. Get the mattress you want at prices that'll blow you away. Coyopedic queen set starting at $379. Or bring home the amazing comfort of the Trilogy set for only $899. Plus, get it now with 0% financing. Don't miss the mattress blowout at both Furniture Supercenter locations.
You've got to see it to believe it.
Busy person here to tell you about shared branching from your credit union. What's shared branching? It's being able to do almost any transaction at participating credit unions. Let's go. Can I cash this here? Why, yes. And can I make a deposit here? But of course. Transferring funds? Why, yes. I'd like some traveler's checks, please. Work. Ooh, something happened. Works every time. Shared branching from your participating credit union. See your credit union for details.
Albany back on the board once again. 6 plays this time, 45 yards as the pass to Jim Jones as he broke tackles. His 14th touchdown of the season, giving Albany a 20-7 lead with 11:31 to go in the half.
20 Albany plays to 7 Shock plays, 14-13 time of possession of 4:43. That's why you have a 13-point lead.
Spokane going to need some defense here before this night is out if they hope to come away with their 9th win of the season, as the kickoff is fielded by Antoine Savage. Savage trying to make some moves. Gets it out to about the 10-yard line, but after the penalty on Keefe at the end of the touchdown,
half the distance,
it will be marked back to the 5, and Spokane will take it over there 1st and 10 as we take a look at the Albany offense here in this first half, taking it first with the run and then the pass.
A touchdown right there, you can see, and then here's the pass. Watch the missed tackle. Keith comes in to try to pick the ball off. Young man runs down the sidelines, gets in the end zone. They're up by 2 touchdowns then. A penalty there as well, and then here another pass, another missed tackle. 2 of them actually, broken tackle here, and then there's a penalty that'll move the ball back from the 10 down to the 5.
As Albany's offense has shown that they are certainly all as advertised coming into tonight's game, as they've been at the top of the league as far as passing is concerned. And that man, Alex Nice, going to have to try to match it and get a little help from his defense. Has 11 minutes left here in the half. Spokane down 20-7. Quick pass play completed out there to Kevin Beard, who has the one
Nice.
Spokane touchdown and gets it across the 15-yard line, or I should say across the 10-yard line. It'll be second down for Spokane.
Kevin, third catch, 1 touchdown, 46 yards. They're doing a nice job of throwing underneath the coverage because Albany is backing off. They don't want to get beat deep, so they're giving up the short stuff, and Spokane's taking advantage of that. That'll get Alex in a little bit of a rhythm. Remember, he started out 0-3, and since then, he is now 5 of 8.
One guy's been real quiet, Raul Vigil.
Yep.
Got off to a strong start this year, but hasn't had one pass thrown to him as of yet. And now a timeout going to be called as Vigil went in motion on the right side. And
I think he ran the wrong way.
And Chris Siegfried looking at Raul Vigil and barking at him a little bit, and certainly that was the case as Vigil not getting the play right. Spokane going to have to reorganize, down 20-7.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to
Dish Network. Buddy, whether you're a parent wanting good, clean programming for the whole family, or want to experience America's largest high-definition lineup, or want a package of America's best all-digital channels for a great everyday low price. With packages starting at just $19.99 a month, Dish Network has something for you at a price you want to pay. Call today and get Starz Movie Pack free for the first 3 months and find out how you can save $100. Dish Network, more choices for you, better TV for all.
Spokane Valley's Marable Park Hotel has it all. Newly remodeled guest rooms. The perfect weekend getaway. More than 15,000 square feet flexible meeting space. Year-round outdoor pool and gym. Max at Marable, featuring casual dining and gourmet food. Max's Lounge, the perfect place to socialize. Experience the Marable Park Hotel for yourself. We have it all.
Welcome back, everyone. Mike Will along with Paul Sorensen and Mike Peterson as the Spokane Shock trailing the Albany Conquest 20-7 as Albany's offense has jumped out all over the Spokane Shock defense early on. Pete Costanza's Conquest offense certainly doing that as they have conquested the Spokane defense. Now it's up to the Spokane Shock offensive attack to get back into it. Alex Nice, after a little bit of a rough start, really starting to turn it around for Spokane.
He started out 1 of 4 for 2 yards since then, 53 yards, 4 of 4. So now he's 5 of 8. Not bad. Maybe a few more throws down the field, get a touchdown, and Spokane's right back in this thing. That was a key, that missed extra point. Spokane's, that's kind of been their Achilles heel as of recent, but then you saw Albany do that. So maybe the jet lag is catching up to him.
Well, certainly that is a long trip, one of the longest in all of AF2 football from Albany to Spokane. That is an all-day travel there as the Conquest arriving earlier this week. Fortunately for them, they don't have to play on the parking lots like the Hoop Fest players. As Nice throwing across the middle, throws behind Beard and incomplete. As Beard broke open once again and Nice just flat missed him.
They were playing a zone, Albany was, and Nice read it perfectly. He just threw a little bit behind him, but if Beard's able to catch that, he's standing in the end zone. That was a great throw, but you're looking at coming up here, I think, on third about 3 or 4 yards. So Spokane cannot afford another 4th down faux pas here. They have to score now every time they get the ball.
They do, trailing it by 20-7 as we're under 10 minutes to go here in our first half. Nice quick out route to Beard. Beard trying to break tackles and triple teamed over there. Finally hauled down on the play.
First down.
As it will be a first down for the Albany, or I should say for the Spokane Shock, as in coverage that time for Albany. Thomas Anthony over there. As Beard coming up with another big first down for Spokane. You talked about the fact that he went to Chris Siegfried wanting to get the ball more, and Chris Siegfried said, show that you can step it up, and he's starting to do that.
4 catches, 51 yards, and a touch. Nice job, number 9. Keep going. Show me that dude, man. I want to see it.
See if Nice can spread it around a little bit as well, as it's Savage in motion. Top of your screen. Nice.
The big boy. Oh, hello.
And Teamua across the 20-yard line. Ed, 6'3", 340 pounds from the University of Utah.
And he did a great job because he just absolutely, you'll get a chance to see this. He sheds his block. Now think about this. He's 340 pounds and he's running full speed. Do you want to tackle that guy? I don't. Look at number 8. He says, oh, excuse me, can I just hang on here? How you doing? Nice to see you. That's a big guy.
And rather agile as well. Block for one, Alex Smith at the University of Utah.
Alex has had kind of a tough couple of years here, coming into his second year. I think he wants to go back to Utah for some more schooling.
Well,
That was a tough team.
I'm thinking wants to give back the money, though.
That's true.
As flags go flying on the second down play, we will see where that penalty is going to lead us.
There was going to be a quarterback from Southern California who was going to be the number 1 pick.
5 yards from the previous spot. Replay, second down.
Delay the game on Spokane, so 5 yards back go the Shock. 2nd and 9 now for them.
And he decided to stay in the college ranks and then dropped to about, 12, 14?
Matt Leinart.
That's some dough.
Yeah. He was going to be the number 1 pick probably. And
it's almost as much as you make doing these broadcasts.
Oh. A far cry, I am afraid. 8:03 to go here in the half as Nice over the...
Hey, Raul!
And Vigil going to get the first down as he's knocked out of bounds short of the 20-yard line. I was mentioning he's been awful quiet, but he makes a big first down reception there for Spokane.
And Spokane loves Raul, spelled with 7 U's, doing a great job of running a drag route across the middle, and he gets open. He runs that route as well as anybody in this league, but because Charles Frederick has been getting the majority of the attention, he has not seen the football. Raul coming in at 5'10", 185 pounds, the Fab Five here from Eastern Washington, doing a great job of catching that ball, picking up a first down.
Scored 5 touchdowns in a game earlier this year against Everett here at the Spokane Arena in a win for the Shock. As up top is Nice looking in the end zone, knocked away as Savage was trying to come down with the touchdown. Great defensive play by Pete McBride, 5'10", 180 pounds from Temple University, and he got up in the air and made the defensive play.
We got to go back when we were doing broadcast for Washington State. The Cougars played back there and got to interview Bill Cosby. Watch this play. He goes up in the air, being a big Temple grad, does a nice job just kind of swatting that ball away. Savage tried to gather himself and catch that ball at the highest point. Good job by McBride, number 22. And we missed 22, Chris Stallworth, that number, and unfortunately he's out the rest of the year with a knee injury.
That is a big loss for Spokane. The former Utah State Aggie gone for the year as Nice throws it in the flat. Completion, gets it out to Beard. He gets the first down and gets inside the 5-yard line as he beats the coverage and gets the first down for Spokane.
And you don't get me.
67 yards now on 5 catches. Beard is the go-to guy coming in, 23 catches, but he's been kind of quiet the last couple weeks, and you know what? He's stepping up. Watch this Dish Network replay. Just a good job of snapping that ball out there. Nice throw. Gets popped off the Blockbuster video sign there. Falls down. He is stepping up his game in lieu of Charles Frederick not playing today. And then doing a nice little move, getting back up.
Spokane getting the ball to Vigil. Vigil sweeping around the right side.
Hello! Face mask!
He got face mask. Flag goes down, but he gets
the backflip.
Touchdown, Shock!
Boy, did he, that's one that could ruin a career. I mean, they tried to pull him straight back. That would be a 15-yard unsportsmanlike, but that'll go half the distance on the kickoff.
Face mask for the defense. That foul will be put into the bank first play after the kickoff.
Third penalty of the day for Albany, but that was vicious.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a career ender. If you get caught the wrong way, that could have broke his neck easily.
Broke his neck or gotten his knee planted in the turf.
Smokes.
The way he was jerked back there could have been a knee injury. As Coker with the kick up and good right down the middle, and Spokane back within 1 possession. That's some more jawing after the play, but Spokane has moved back within 6 as that missed.
Watch this. Now look how his head snaps back. Fortunately, he gets popped. Great play.
Touchdown for Spokane as they now trail it by 6.
If you're looking for a meal and you want a great deal, then head out west where the food tastes best. Pizza Pipeline. Pizza Pipeline. You'll find 10-inch subs with fresh baked bread loaded with flavor for every Tom, Dick, and Ned. Pizza Pipeline. Pizza Pipeline. Known for the pizza with a mighty tasty sauce is always the free pop that really hits the spot.
No one delivers more taste to your door.
Get a free pint of Dreyer's ice cream with any large 1-topping pizza. Every successful business runs like a performance automobile, a finely tuned machine. Once underway, you need a roadmap for success, like effective Yellow Page advertising to increase your exposure and rev up your bottom line. Yellow Page advertising that will shift your business into high gear and leave your competition in the dust. What better way to make your presence known than advertising in the Black Book from Hagedorn Directories, your key to success. What's driving your business? The Black Book from Hagedorn Directories.
First rushing play of the game for Spokane results in a 5-yard touchdown run by Raul Vigils. The shock dance team is happy. Onside kick. And it's recovered by Albany at the 15-yard line. That ball was bouncing around forever as Spokane gambling on the kickoff, and Coker did his part. The ball was out there to be had. Spokane just didn't get to it.
Remember, it's possessions, though. So if they score quickly, big deal, because then they end up taking up the majority of the second quarter. Spokane gets maybe an extra shot in there, and they're also going to get the ball back in the second half on the opening kickoff. So Chris Seifried is playing the possession game right now and doing a good job trying to get the football back in the hands.
Just 5:20 to go.
Was the defensive team, now the offensive team will be a first down.
And they'll assess the penalty that was against Raul Vigil on the touchdown. As you take a look at the local players here from the Northwest, you see 5 Eastern Eagles, 2 Washington Huskies, 1 Cougar, 1 Portland State Viking, 1 Boise State Bronco, but a lot of Northwest flavor on that Spokane Shock roster.
And that's one of the reasons why Spokane has embraced this team. They've seen these kids play in college, played against teams around. There's Raul Vigil, great kid, doing a great job here in his first season.
As the pitch for Albany as the running play is stocked up there as trying to get around the end was Kendrick Bournes, and the Spokane Shock defense having none of it.
Chauncey Aiko did a great job coming up from his linebacker position with some help, and he is a tough dude, boy. I tell you, he stands in the middle and he went face to face, put his helmet right in the numbers, drove the running back back. Good job, picked up maybe a yard or two, but I like Chauncey. There's a young man out of Boise, and that's a guy you don't want to lose, because if Boise comes into the league next year, him and Levi Madrietta are both Idaho guys. Who knows?
That's right. They could be heading to the new franchise in Boise. As up top, Vigna throws a ball behind his receiver and nearly intercepted as Trufant in coverage that time. Tried to get it over the middle to Bakari Brown and threw it behind him. And Trufant, I think if he'd been looking for the ball, may have been able to pick that off.
Well, there's a reason that happened, is because our little friend number 24, Chauncey Aiko, he was right in Vigna's face and popped him big time and kind of knocked him off his route. So again, Trufant was trying to get to the hip of the wide receiver. He's breaking on the receiver, not necessarily the ball.
3rd and 8 for the Albany Conquest as the Shock defense being exhorted on by this crowd. As the quick out route, Griffin in coverage. But the reception is made over there by Thomas Anthony, and he is going to probably be getting the first down. See if it'll be official.
4th, about a yard. Same situation that happened before. Quarterback sneak by Ryan Vigna, and he picked it up. So I think they're going to hand the ball off to the fullback this time and try to go outside. 4th down conversions. Look at this. Pretty good. Yeah. 2 for 2.
Vigna on 4th and 1. Big quarterback.
Oh, there we go.
He's going to look it for the end zone. Trufant in coverage, and was the catch made? They're conferring down in the corner of the end zone.
Let's see, he's out.
And let's see if the call's going to be made. And now a touchdown going to be ruled as the touchdown to Thomas Anthony. And that is a big play for the Albany Conquest as they have extended the lead here to 26-14 with 3:02 to go in the first half.
Nice catch by Anthony. Pretty good coverage. It took a perfect throw there. And, of course, what do I know as a coach? He comes out, play action passes, and goes for the touchdown. And there they go. They score again, but you got 2:50 left in the second quarter. Spokane will at least get the ball back and get a chance to score themselves.
On to kick the extra point. Cirincione. High snap, and his kick is up and good after missing the last PAT. He converts that one, and now Albany re-extending the lead as the Spokane Shock defense getting 3rd and longs, 4th down plays, but can't convert defensively as it's now 27-14.
Fox Sunday is the night where anything weird can happen. It's Monkey Mayhem on The Simpsons.
Hey, Monkey, eat tranquilizer dart.
On a bizarre full hour of Family Guy, Brian pulls a switcheroo with James Woods.
He's dreaming he's running.
And something strange is brewing on a special presentation of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Where's your brother, dude?
We just stepped out of the shower.
It all starts with Malcolm and King of the Hill at 7/6 Central Fox Sunday.
Before you buy any dock, walk on a Shoremaster dock from Marine West Industries. Shoremaster docks are roto-molded from durable polyethylene for years of dependable use. The superior connection system provides the most stable poly dock on the market. Each section's modular design means unlimited layout and expansion choices. And the attractive sandstone brick pattern offers a safe, non-slip surface. For Shoremaster docks, boat lifts, and accessories, call Marine West Industries today. Marine West Industries. We cover the waterfront.
Gas meets electric. High performance meets low emissions. You can drive 2 cars, or 1 without compromise. The RX 400h with Lexus Hybrid Drive gives more to the driver, takes less from the world. At Downtown Lexus of Spokane.
That man, Thomas Anthony, giving the Albany Conquest a 27-14 lead. A quick drive, 4 plays, 23 yards, as Anthony has touchdown in 6 receptions on the onside kick.
He caught it before the 10-yard mark, though.
And I think that's what they're ruling, is that was
no way.
And now the officials ruling that it
no way
by Albany, and now the coaches are coming out screaming for Spokane.
He caught it on the 9-yard line. It's got to go 10. He caught it on the 9 and fell forward. That's a bad call
and look
if
at,
that stands.
And look at the shock players. They're going on to the officials.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
The 7-8-yard line. He caught it on the 9. It wasn't even close. It was a full yard in front. You get a chance to see if you can see it. Catches it right there.
Oh, no question.
Not even close.
No question about it. His feet came down at about the 8. Oh, horrible call.
Wow. Well, that could be a game decider right now, because you could go up now, 3 scores here, and that's just bad officiating, bad mechanics by the 2 guys on the side. They did not do their job.
As Bakari Brown catching the first down pass from Vigna, and now Albany has a chance to really extend this lead. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. 2nd and 5, 27-14 already in favor of Albany. And boy, Chris Siegfried really hot. It's going to be interesting to hear what he has to say to Mike Peterson at halftime, as on 2nd down, the big fella rumbling, Kendrick Bourne, hurdling Trufant as he crossed into shock territory and gets a first down for Albany.
That's unfortunate. Part of the football is judgment, but just a good job of getting in the flat. Now watch this guy. Who said this big boy's not an athlete? Trufant is 5'7". He jumped right over the top of him and got a little bit of help from Beard, who came over and tackled him, but that is a very athletic move.
Just outside of the Spokane 15-yard line, time ticking, 1:15 remaining in the first. Spokane trailing at 27-14. Vigna pass knocked down by Purvis as Vigna tried to shoot it out quick out on the left side, and Purvis there to make the defensive stop. So timeout here on the field. 1 minute to go in the first half, as Albany looking to extend their lead as they lead the shock 27-14.
If you've been arrested or charged with a crime, you can afford to hire a private attorney. Luchin & Kirkham offer affordable payment plans and first-time offender discount rates. Luchin & Kirkham is the firm to trust when results matter. Luchin & Kirkham focus on DUI, criminal defense, domestic violence, and felony cases. Don't gamble with your future. You can afford to hire a private attorney with Luchin & Kirkham's payment plans and first-time offender discounts. When results matter, call Luchin & Kirkham today, 509-323-0420.
Push the button.
Go! Just a few days left to get your free razor from Car Toys, a singular authorized dealer. Ultra slim, ultra cool, and for a limited time, ultra free with service from Singular. Car Toys gotta push the button to go. Take your pick of colors, then take it home for free after rebates and discounts. Nobody beats Car Toys for the best prices in town on razors, and right now, get one free. But hurry, offer must end soon.
Car Toys. Better way to go.
It
It's almost summer. Are you ready?
Gold's Gym has just the package to get you ready. 9 weeks for only $19. If you want chiseled abs, firm buttocks, or bulging biceps, the Gold's Gym staff is here to help you. You get full club use 7 days a week. Great equipment, great classes, and great trainers. Get your tan started too, only $19. Get results at Gold's Gym. 9 weeks for only $19. Gold's Gym.
Spokane Shock Dance Team hoping to exhort the defense on here as we approach the end of the first half, as Spokane trails at 27-14. Mike Boyle along with Paul Sorensen as a big 2nd and 10 for Albany. Vigna lining them up at the 15-yard line as the Shock defense needs to stop. Vigna across the middle, gets the completion. Trufant in coverage, trying to ride down the receiver, but Mr. Trufant, not a very big man, as we've talked about, as he comes into tonight. 5'7", 160. Of course, the temperatures, he may have been 155 coming in.
That was a good job by Thomas Anthony on the catch. He's a pretty strong receiver. And Spokane's going to take another timeout. Got to get a stop here. It's 3rd and 2. Pretty tough situation for the defense. Bad call. It sets up an onside kick. Spokane really should have gotten the ball in about the 8 or 9 yard line, would have gone in and scored. Now all of a sudden you're talking about a 14-point swing if Albany's able to get in the end zone, and they burn 2 minutes off the clock.
Boy, that play could turn out to be lethal for Spokane, and Chris Siegfried knew it as he was on the officials practically this entire drive. Spokane going to try to reorganize. Doug Biddle, the assistant, as well as Troy Bilodeau, the defensive coordinator, talking with their unit right now, but they didn't make a stop last week, Paul. They haven't made one thus far in this first half. They got to do something here soon.
Every major college and NFL has instant replay. Why not indoor?
Well,
it's not like we don't have cameras around here.
Well, if we could get the commissioner on television, we could ask him that question.
That's a good question.
48 seconds to go here in the half. As Vigna looks out on the right side, completes it out there to his man Bakari Brown. He is immediately hauled down. He's going to be short of the first down as the clock will stop with 41 seconds remaining here in the first half. 27-14 as you see on the scoreboard top of your screen. Isaiah Trufant in coverage once again as the Shock will call the timeout.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. Troy Bilodeau going to talk with the leader, Rob Keefe.
And right now in this situation, Albany is 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions. The last time they faked the run and threw the ball in the corner of the end zone for Brown for a touchdown, beating Trufant, but it was really a great throw right up over the top. We thought he was out, but must have got the toe and the other toe down, and that's the way it goes. So another 4th down play here. Defense needs to make a play. This would be 2 weeks in a row. They got to step up.
This would be huge for Spokane from a mental perspective as well as the scoreboard. Albany 3 for 3 on 4th down as Vigna on 4th and 1. Gonna look for the end zone. Under pressure, rolling out, still under pressure, now looking to run. Vigna gonna get the first down as he gets inside the 5. Finally hauled down there by the Spokane Shocks. Caden Bethea, as Bethea from Wolford College, 6'1", 295. But boy, you got to credit Vigna there. He had no one open. Spokane did the job defensively in the secondary, but just could not get Vigna.
And Albany's going to take the timeout now because they're smelling blood. 17 seconds to go. You get 4 snaps here. You get a chance for another score. Huge play, and boy, I think that's tough when you have to have a decision come down and impact you. A 14-point turnaround, 7 points for Spokane if they score, 7 points if they can stop Albany, and that could be the difference in the ballgame.
Conquest now 4 for 4 on 4th downs in this game alone. And right now, sitting in the driver's seat, Rob Keefe, you can see the frustration as far as the Shock defense is concerned. It does start to take its toll. You give up 79 points last week, don't make a stop. Right now, you're in danger of falling behind 3 scores at halftime to a team that can really light it up.
Well, and that's just it. Spokane hasn't been able to stop the teams. I mean, let's face it, Louisville was perfect. I think they were 9 for 9, and now Albany is perfect. So there's teams coming in from the east, and they're kind of rubbing Spokane's nose in it right now a little bit, and that's football. That's the way it goes. When they get you down, they're going to bury you. Spokane got the breaks in the first half of the season. They're having some rough go here in the second half.
We talked about the great start, but it's how you finish, and Spokane needs to get some finishing here in these final 6 games as first down and goal, the handoff going to the big fella and taken down immediately as they tried to get it over to Kendrick Bournes again. And the Spokane defense able to make the stop, and another timeout going to be called by Albany with 11 seconds to go, their final timeout of the first half.
Well, this is a big series now because you're looking at probably if they don't get it here, they're going to come in and kick a field goal if you throw it incomplete. I don't see, if you're not going to run the ball, get in the end zone, clock's going to keep going. Albany's out of timeout. Spokane needs to get the ball back. You got 11 seconds left. Watch for a pass. Spokane knows that. Let's see what they try to do. They sometimes will run that bunch formation with 3 wide receivers, run 2 guys to the inside, just belly the guy to the outside. There's no way you can stop that. Unless you jam and play zone, I don't see it happening.
Well, let's see what Troy Bilodeau's defense will come up with. That 2nd and goal from the 3. Vigna back to pass, looks out on the out route, is battling up. Rob with the interception, but breaks up the pass with 5 seconds to go. Oh, Rob Keefe nearly with a huge turnover for Spokane.
Here comes the kicker. That's a big play because no matter what, that's 4 points. If Spokane can somehow dodge a bullet here and get out of this without any points, that's awesome. But this is just a great break of the ball. I thought he picked it off. It bounced off his noggin and just went right off the pads. But what a good job. Quick hands by Keefe, and he nearly had his 8th pick of the year.
He really had good coverage that time of Bakari Brown. As on for the field goal will be Cirincione. Kicking it from the 9, 17 yards out. And Cirincione able to hit the field goal. And that will do it for the first half of play. As Cirincione's field goal giving the Albany Conquest a 30-14 lead here at the end of the first half, and the Spokane Shock with some work to do, and immediately coming out on the field is Chris Siegfried as he is barking at the officials. The officials going off of the field and Siegfried following him and having a word with the referee. Oh my goodness, Chris Siegfried not going to be in a good mood with Mike Peterson as he heads that way. And I tell you what, usually I like Mike Peterson's job. Right now, no, not right now.
Do we have 7-second delay in this thing?
We may need more than that as it's 30-14. Let's send it down to Mike.
Well, Coach, tough first half. They've scored all 5 possessions. What do you say to them in the second half?
Well, they didn't score on one possession right here that they called a touchdown, and the onside kick went 8 yards when they touched it. So we're obviously fighting more than the Albany Conquest. I will never comment about officiating, but we're obviously playing more than the Albany Conquest tonight. So we're going to get adjustments made, and you know, we're going to bring our special play against 9 men offense in the second half. So, but yeah, you're right. We got to stop Albany. They're great offense. We know that. But, you know, even though that onside kick that they recovered didn't go 10 yards, we still got to get that, you know, and that's on us, you know, that we've got to get that, and we'll make our adjustments. We'll be all right in the second half, and, you know, fully expect a great Spokane Shock second half. We're going to probably make a quarterback change here for the third quarter, so we're going to see what happens here.
Okay, good luck in the second half, Coach. Get the 9th man behind us.
All right.
So, back up to you.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. That was certainly a revealing interview from Chris Siegfried, as looks like Alex Nice will be going out of the game to start the third quarter, maybe trying to shake things up for Spokane, as the Shock right now trailing at 30-14 here at halftime. The Shock dance team's going to try to get the crowd back in it here at the half. We'll have more from here at the Spokane Arena. Also going to talk with some of the Seattle Seagulls. Well,
nice.
That's a tough job.
Tough job for you.
30-14 in favor of Albany. We'll be back with halftime after this.
That thing got an invoice in it? Sure does.
got the best Ram deal ever at Dishman Dodge. They had the invoice posted right there in the window, so I knew it was the lowest price anywhere. In fact, over 300 vehicles at Dishman come fully equipped with an invoice. Sweet!
Dishman Dodge. Clearly posted invoices.
Oh, yes, the fans are in fine form here at the Spokane Arena. It's Hoop Fest weekend, and certainly some of those guys may have had too much sun out there on the asphalt today. And right now, Spokane Shock having a little too much of the Albany Conquest as Albany leads it by a score of 30-14. Mike Boyle along with Paul Sorensen. We heard Coach Chris Siegfried at the end of the first half, Paul. Needless to say, Chris not very happy with the officiating here in this first half, but it's come down to more than that. They're going to have to do something defensively here in this second half.
2 onside kicks that have gone Albany's way. I don't care if it's a bad call or not. Step up and make some plays here. Coach Siegfried's going to make a quarterback change here in the second half. There's going to be some things. He's trying to fire this team up. They've had a lot of reasons to have excuses with injuries, with Charles Frederick not being able to play, but you still have to play. You got 8 guys out there getting it done, and right now Albany's 8 guys are better than Spokane, so that's where the rubber meets the road,
Well,
folks.
Spokane only 14 points against maybe the worst defense in all of AF2 football, and that's where it all starts for Spokane. They have to get it going offensively. We'll be back with more of halftime as we'll talk with a couple of the Seattle Seagulls. They know something about offense in Seattle as the Shock trail it by a score of 30-14.
Spokane Valley's Marable Park Hotel has it all. Newly remodeled guest rooms. The perfect weekend getaway. More than 15,000 square feet flexible meeting space. Year-round outdoor pool and gym. Max at Marable, featuring casual dining and gourmet food. Max's Lounge, the perfect place to socialize. Experience the Marable Park Hotel for yourself. We have it all.
Ooh-wee! That thing got an invoice in it? Sure does. Got the best Ram deal ever at Dishman Dodge. They had the invoice posted right there in the window, so I knew it was the lowest price anywhere. In fact, over 300 vehicles at Dishman come fully equipped with an invoice. Sweet!
Dishman Dodge. Clearly posted invoices.
I'm Jennifer Murphy. I love business and I'm always ready for a new challenge, even going head-to-head with Mr. Trump in the boardroom. But my favorite challenge has been helping businesses succeed through advertising in the Yellow Pages. Independent Yellow Pages publishers provide advertisers with great products and huge returns on their investments.
Let the Black Book from Hagedon Directories show you how they can help your business increase its bottom line. Call 1-800-727-9104. The Black Book from Hagedon Directories.
Sports medicine is more than a trainer helping an injured player. It's a complete array of services starting from physicals and conditioning to injury prevention, rehabilitation, and much, much more. At Rockwood Clinic Sports Medicine, we have a team of professionals standing ready to help our athletic trainers and therapists get a player off the injured list and back in the game. For coaches, athletes, and parents across the Inland Northwest, we're the team behind the teams. Rockwood Clinic Sports Medicine.
Welcome back, everyone. At halftime, the Spokane Shock trailing the Albany Conquest by a score of 30-14, and the fans still with a little bit of enthusiasm, or maybe something else in their system right now, as the Spokane Shock trailing it here at halftime. Mike Boyle here with you. A couple of members of the Seattle Seagulls here in town, and certainly the Seattle Seahawks, a big season last year, and the fans pretty excited about the upcoming season, as it's Anna and Deanna joining me here at halftime. Let us first start off with Anna. Why are you guys here during Hoop Fest weekend? What is your cause here to come over here to the east side of the state?
Well, we're kind of the ambassadors for the Washington State Dairy, and we're here to promote fitness and nutrition, and we've been speaking to all the athletes this weekend.
Fitness and nutrition, something I could certainly learn about based on my diet tonight. Pringles for dinner, by the way. Speaking of which, I was watching Good Morning America, and I usually don't watch morning television, but I just happened to catch you on TV. Deanna, tell us a little bit about why you're on Good Morning America.
Well, they had a series called Life Over, and basically it's people that have made dramatic changes in their life and have impacted the community in a positive way. And I was selected because 6 years ago I lost 120 pounds, and I've kept off that weight for 5 years now. And being a Sea Gal not only means dancing for an awesome football team, but it means that we have the opportunity to go do events like Hoop Fest, where we promote fitness and nutrition and a healthy lifestyle. And to me, that's basically how I've changed my life. So for me, it's just spreading the word of what I actually do in real life.
It is a way of life for you. You know, when I heard that story, I was just like, if I lost 120 pounds, I'd really be in serious trouble. But I tell you what, there are a lot of people out there, and I know you've served as a big inspiration for a lot of those people out there. Now, I know that one of your teammates, as it were, is running the Spokane Shock Dance team. I got to hear your assessment. How is Sabrina doing thus far with this Spokane Shock Dance team?
Sabrina is amazing. We are so proud of her. We are so proud. It's so much fun to watch another dance team, but to know that it's been choreographed by one of our teammates is really a pleasure.
That's awesome, and we certainly welcome you here to Eastern Washington and look forward to seeing you over there at Quest Field this year as the Seahawks get things underway in September. Looking for a big year from them.
Yes, and we need all of our Spokane fans to cheer really loud because we want to see us in Miami.
Absolutely. I'd like to see you in Miami as well. I'd like to be in Miami as the Spokane Shock here at halftime would certainly like a little more than that as they are trailing the Albany Conquest 30-14. Back with halftime highlights coming up next.
We just moved into our new house. Out of habit, we called the local cable company for TV service, but they were charging a fortune.
Then we noticed that a lot of our neighbors have satellite TV. We switched to Dish Network and found that Dish Family was the perfect choice for us.
We get 40 of our favorite family-friendly channels for only $19.99 a month, and that's not an introductory price.
So we called Dish Network to find out more. For us, the best option was their most popular package. We now enjoy over 165 all-digital channels for just $39.99 a month.
And we got a free DVR upgrade and $100 off.
Plus, we can add satellite local channels for only $5 a month.
Whether you're a parent worried about content, or want to experience America's largest high-definition lineup, or want a package of America's top all-digital channels for a great everyday low price. With packages starting at $19.99 a month, Dish Network has the plan for you.
So don't wait. Call Dish Network today and get the package you want.
For a price you want to pay.
Dish Network, more choices for you. Better TV for all.
And, oh, that little fan right there, very optimistic. That's what you love about children. No cause is lost as the Spokane Shock trailing it big here at halftime by a score of 30-14. Fans still into it as they hope to see the Shock come away with a big second half comeback, Mike Boyle along with Paul Sorensen. And it's going to take a big comeback, and it's going to have to start on the offensive side of the football. They got to get some points going, and then the defense is going to have to do their part as well.
This has happened to Chris Siefried coached teams in the past. He onside kicked 7 straight times. So, hey, it's arena football. You can score at any time. It's 50 yards long. You got 8 guys playing. Anything can happen. So, first quarter, here you go. Touchdown, unfortunately, for Albany, doing a good job and coming right back here. Missed tackle. This happened twice. It led to 2 touchdown runs. Nice job there, coming in for a touchdown and a penalty along. Second touchdown here. Great job. First touchdown of the game for Spokane. Beard on that 33-yard catch. In the second quarter, Mike, a lot of things happened, didn't it?
Yes, it did. 14-7 game at that point, and then the defense breaking down. Jim Jones running into the end zone from 20 yards out. Extended the lead to 20-7. Raul Vigil getting a 7th rushing touchdown. Bad penalty at the end of the play. But Spokane moving within a possession. But then Thomas Anthony, big catch there as he got past the coverage of Trufant. That extended the lead to 27-14. And then the controversial onside kick, obviously touched before the 10-yard line. Chris Siegfried red hot after that, and Albany was able to take advantage and get on the board as we take a look at those first half statistics, Paul.
Look at the rushing yards, 24-5, 166 passing yards to 93, 11-5 on first downs, turnovers 1, and that was the 4th down conversion. But look at time of possession, almost 2-1, officials coming back in the arena, they're getting an earful. Spokane knows what's going on when it comes to officiating.
Well, there's no question the fans are going to be in this game at the beginning of the third quarter. We will see if the Spokane Shock will keep the fans in the game throughout the quarter as they trail it by 30-14. The second half coming next.
Dale finds love?
Self-taught.
On the next.
Okay, let's get started.
King of the Hill.
Monday at 5:30 on Fox 28.
Hello, sir. I have a new respect for the father-daughter relationship now that I have a daughter out of wedlock. I'm no longer with the mother, don't worry.
That 70s show.
I figure with your permission, I can proceed to pleasure her time and time again. What do you say?
Monday at 6 on Fox 28.
Ace's Easy Go is the Inland Northwest source for quality new and rebuilt golf carts. Our refurbished carts are rebuilt from the ground up. We cover everything so you know you're getting a like-new cart at half the price. All new and rebuilt carts come with a 5-year warranty. We also have new Easy Go Freedom golf carts, trail and utility workhorse vehicles, shuttles, and the coolest custom carts around. And we carry a full line of accessories. Come see us at 5324 North Julia Street in Hilliard or at aceseasygo.com, 1 street east of Freya between Francis and Wellesley.
These are the cold, crystal-clear waters of British Columbia that flow down from the mountains to the Columbia Brewery, home of Kokanee Glacier beer. Of course, brewing every drop of kokanee in the mountain wilderness does have its unique challenges. Kokanee, small mountain brewery, glacier fresh taste.
Looking for beautiful furniture at great prices? There's only 2 places you need to go. Furniture Super Center next to Costco on Sprague and Furniture Super Center Gallery, 1 block north of Costco on Division. Living room, bedroom, dining room furniture, and mattresses. We've got the largest selection and the lowest price guarantee. Save even more and select your furniture bond a group or get a house full and do it all with 0% financing. So don't wait. Run into either Furniture Super Center store and save big today.
You've got to see it to believe it.
Welcome back to the Spokane Arena. Mike Peterson here with the Albany coach. Coach, that is one impressive offense. 5 possessions, 5 scores.
Well, you know, we knew that we had to score to try and quiet the crowd here. Probably the toughest place in arena football, too, to play. And, you know, we're going to need all the points we can get. Spokane's got a great offense in itself, and we still have 30 minutes to play. So hopefully I can go 5 for 5 in the second half here.
Good luck the second half, Coach. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Let's go back up top to Mike and Paul.
Thank you very much, Mike, and certainly Mr. Costanza has a lot to be happy about in that first half as everything seemed to go their way as Pete Costanza's Albany Conquest lead at 30-14. Meantime, Chris Siegfried not very happy, especially about the first half possession war.
14 straight possessions now. The opposing team's offenses have scored 9 against Louisville, 5 for Albany, and they won 2 onside kicks, too.
As the kick, Cierzione off of the goalpost, bouncing around in the end zone, and loose in the end zone, bouncing around now. Albany reacting like they picked
No way.
And they did. They recovered the football in the end zone, and that's a touchdown. And Chris Siegfried comes storming out from the coach's box.
The kick resulted in a touchback. The ball hit the side board, which is out of bounds, resulting in a touchback.
So there is the call right there. No wonder Chris Siegfried broke the record in the 40 going down as he will make a change at quarterback. Kyle Rowley, the 6-foot, 195-pounder from Brown, will come in for Alex Nice to start this second half. But boy, they got a big break there as it looked like the officials once again were going to outdo themselves.
Kyle really is a smart kid, a great kid. I got to talk to him in the Portland airport. We were sitting there for a 4-hour layover. He had 77 touchdowns one season in AF2. He can get the ball in the end zone, strong arm. Let's see how if he can get this team going the right direction.
Needs to start on this possession as Rowley, quick pitch out to the right side as in the reception area over there is Kevin Beard. He got absolutely drilled that time by Deonta Taylor as he absolutely laid him out like a wrestler.
Yeah, but I like the throw. You come out, you hit that short route, get 4 or 5 yards. Beard has had 2, 4, 6 catches now for about 71 yards, and just get something going, get something positive. Start little baby steps here. You went from a touchdown nearly on the kick off the goalpost to now, 5-yard gain. That's a good start.
2nd down and 6 for Spokane as Rowley In relief, looking ahead for Anthony Griffin. Couldn't get to the football or couldn't catch it. You make the decision, but you saw the reaction from the Shock bench on that play as all of them just threw their hands up.
Well, that was just a nice touch. He looked to his left. Rowley came back and just kind of threw a little floater out there. Almost looked like a Jamie Moyer changeup, and you could see Alex Nice. He is a very competitive guy, and he does not like to sit, and he knows he didn't have the first half that he wanted to have. And you know, I think Coach Seifried is doing a good thing here. He's giving him a chance to look at what the defense is doing. Maybe Rowley can get some things going here, and if he gets a hot hand, he's going to stay in.
Just underway third quarter, 30-14 Albany as Rowley
nice
right side, and Beard with the reception, and he crashed hard into the board over there, and he is down on the field.
He's hurt.
He really hit that board hard, and he hit it right where the door is that goes into the Spokane player bench, so it may have had a little bit of give, which should have helped him. But boy, he did hit it hard.
That may be a pinched nerve, or you know, maybe a shoulder, something along those lines. And I've done that. I've had a pinched nerve, and the whole left side of your body goes. It's not a good feeling. It goes numb, and you can't feel. And there's Charles Frederick. You don't think ET would like to step up now and maybe take Beard's spot? He wants to play in the worst way, but you know what? He can't. So we're gonna have to see what's going on. Good job. 7 catches, 85 yards, 14 on that last catch to Beard. Having the best game so far as a Shock.
And let's keep a monitor on this situation as Kevin Beard hasn't been doing a whole lot of movement. Let's see how he goes into the board, Paul.
He's just doing a good job on the drag route across the middle. He kind of gets led a little bit, but he extends. He doesn't get the feet from underneath. Oh, jeez. That's a nasty angle. I think that's more of a shoulder than anything.
Oof. The right shoulder going directly, and with the head down like that, that was a full impact hit into that board. Now, the pads, from what I understand, about 6 inches thick over there. They're pretty cushiony, but I tell you, that kind of impact, that's almost like hitting a wall full speed with no padding.
You've already lost Johnny Lamar, who sprained his ankle in practice. Charles Frederick, as we've talked about, is out. And now all of a sudden, Chris Stallworth, who hurt his knee as well, is out for the year. You know, that's your top 3 receivers right off the bat. And he has not moved.
Boy, this could be turning out to be a very serious situation as they continue to look at him. All the players gathering around as Kevin Beard remains down on the field. Spokane trails at 30-14 as one of their top players down and out.
The signs are everywhere. It's Toyota's premier event. While you're there, check out the Toyota SUVs with great deals going on now. Get the 8-passenger Sequoia for low 3.9% APR financing for 60 months or $2,000 cash back. Or get the versatile 4Runner with low 2.9% APR financing for 60 months or $1,000 cash back. Toyota's premier event is on. Don't miss it. Toyota, moving forward.
You too can achieve your financial goals and dreams. At Investment Lending, we can show you how to take control of your financial future. Whether you're buying a home, consolidating debt, or pursuing your financial freedom, call today to schedule your free home equity analysis and consultation. Take control of your financial future. Put the power of your equity to work for you. Call now. It only takes a few minutes. At Investment Lending, your financial future starts right here.
Get on up and get on down to Hooters, the place to be for chicken wings. Come grab a beer, the game's on here, and the girl next door, good friends and more. If you can't stop by, get our wings to fly. Hooters makes you happy. Right down the street, it's your neighborhood retreat. So get on up and get on down to Hooters.
Oh, the good news is while we were away, Kevin Beard, who was motionless for a little while, able to get up and able to walk off of the field. So that is great news for Spokane, as no doubt he's pretty shaken up after that hit and may not be back in this contest, but the fact that he's back on his feet, certainly a big positive, as Beard with 85 of the Shock's 116 yards tonight, now out of the lineup, as Spokane with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Rally quickly out to Savage, makes the deep, able to avoid the tackle, and gets across midfield close to the 20-yard line and close to a first down for Spokane.
And sometimes when an injury happens like that, good news for Spokane that Beard's up, you know, that fires a team up. They're coming out now. Albany's really been sticking it to Spokane, getting all the breaks on everything, and Spokane's starting to get a little momentum here. And you know darn well that Pete Costanza's starting to think about that a little bit. They get this ball in the end zone, we got a ball game.
You're right. Usually an injury like that, if it had been severe,
takes a complete wind out of a team.
Yeah, it takes the balloon right out. But with him getting up and able to walk off on his own 2 feet, that can really fire him up. As the pass over to Vigil makes the catch inside of the 10-yard line as Taylor in coverage. But it was Raul Vigil making the play and another first down for Spokane.
And did you see him climb the ladder? He just walked right up that thing. He looked like Isaiah Trufant or Jesse Hendricks with the great hops, and that fires a team up. When you lose a wide receiver, somebody of Kevin Beard's caliber, that was just a great job of going up there and getting the first down. Nice throw, too, right here, just a little bit high, but watch him climb the ladder. He's got to throw it over that first defender.
Oh,
Raul, nice move.
That's a great effort on his part as Rally fired it out there quickly. As Vigil, the man in motion, Rally goes left side, Savage is there, dives in, touchdown shot!
Nice start for Raleigh. He comes out in the first possession, first drive, 5 of 6, 45 yards and a touchdown, and he's got half the points already now for Spokane. They only scored 14 in the first half. Well, 11:01 to go here in the third quarter. They got another touchdown, extra point. They're down to 9-point lead.
At 9 points, you get it within single digits. You feel like you can do something, and then the onus will be on the defense to see if they can get it done as Coker out on the extra point, and John Coker has been automatic tonight as it's now a 9-point game as Albany with a 30-21 lead as 10:43 remaining here in this third quarter as Antoine Savage gets into the end zone for Spokane.
Is your clutch slipping, grinding, or hard shifting? Clutchland has clutch jobs from $195 with one-day service. Clutchland also repairs transmissions for $150 and CV axles installed from $129. Since 1994, Clutchland has replaced more clutches for less money than anyone.
Gentlemen, start your barbecues. Make it rare, make it well done, but make it good. For all of us.
Busy person here to tell you about shared branching from your credit union. What's shared branching? It's being able to do almost any transaction at participating credit unions. Let's go. Can I cash this here? Why, yes. And can I make a deposit here? But of course. Transferring funds? Why, yes. I'd like some traveler's checks, please. Work. Ooh, something happened. Works every time. Shared branching from your participating credit union. See your credit union for details.
Is your clutch slipping, grinding, or hard shifting? Clutchland has clutch jobs from $195 with one-day service. Clutchland also repairs transmissions for $150 and CV axles installed from $129. Since 1994, Clutchland has replaced more clutches for less money than anyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Kyle Rowley coming out on fire. 5 of 6 for 45 yards on a 6-play drive, and the 7-yard touchdown to Antoine Savage to bring Spokane within 30-21. As Coker's kick goes beyond the end barrier, and Albany will now take over on the touchback at their own 5-yard line.
Actually, I think that went outside, so they're going to move that up possibly to the 20.
Let's see what the officials will come up with here as they're reviewing. Let's take a look at our Regal satellite replay of the touchdown drive for Spokane.
Big throw there by Raleigh to Vigil, and a touchdown here to Savage. That is his 15th touchdown of the season now. 3 catches, 22 yards and a touch. They move the ball up to the 20-yard line because, unfortunately, Coker kicked the ball outside of the boundaries.
Ball in place at the 20-yard line, first down.
So onside kick it. If you're going to give him 20 yards like that, do your job as a kicker and give your team a chance. That's he's going to get chewed when he gets back over the sidelines.
Bernie Holscher and his crew hearing it from the Spokane fans once again, as that really gave the Albany great field position. As Vigna on first down, looking out in the flat for the man in motion, Jim Jones, and Jones does catch it. Fans ruling that he dropped it. Boy, there's a fan right there giving the no incomplete sign. That's a great shot. He's down there patting him and going, come on.
And look at the pipes in that guy, boy. I wouldn't mess with him either. I try to suit him up. He looks like Levi Madrietti's replacement there at running back and linebacker. We got some tough fans in this crowd.
He's the man that keeps the key fence sign.
Holy smokes.
And he looked like Rob Keefe there for a second. 9:50 to go, third quarter, 30-21. Albany on top as Vigna on first down. Going to throw it out. Bakari Brown traveling down the sideboard, and looks like he's going to get himself a first down easily as he's just outside the Spokane 10-yard line.
That was just that little bubble screen. They sent both wide receivers to the inside, acting as kind of screens for him, and then just bounce him to the outside. Quick little throw. It's a really easy throw, and did a nice job of getting the corner and picking up the first down there. And I'll tell you right now, I'm impressed with Ryan Vigna. He is a very good quarterback. He's got all the throws.
Boy, we've seen some good ones here at the arena this year, but this guy is a complete package, and we have seen some good ones. I'll tell you what, the schedule hasn't been kind to quarterbacks as far as a shot concerned.
Hey, if you're going to be the best, you got to play the best. And I don't care what's going on. I don't like the deal where, you line up and you play in a pillow league and you beat up on these guys and you go outside the conference and get pounded. Play the best guys. This guy knows what it takes. He's made big money in AF1. He's been there, so he's a competitor.
Well, hear it in my ear, Julian Reese, Tim Hicks. I mean, the list goes on as Vigna on the play, throws it out the right side and caught for the touchdown. As wide open was Anthony. Looks like a blown coverage on the part of the Shock as Anthony able to waltz in for the easy 6.
And that's 15 straight possessions now for the opponents that have gone down the field. Anthony, his second touchdown catch of the day, and just did a nice job of getting the defensive back turned around that time. Pretty hard move towards the post. Got the DB to bite on that and then just turned it right back out there. That's a veteran receiver. Can you say Steve Largent?
No doubt about it. Certainly he got wide enough like Steve Largent used to. As the extra point is up and good once again from Cirincione, and the lead is extended back to 16. 8:28 remaining here in this third quarter as the Albany Conquest continuing to pile up the points. They lead the Shock now 37-21 here in the third.
That's right, Tecate Grill, located in Shadle Center, invites you to a Southwestern dining experience where we pride ourselves by selecting the freshest of ingredients to prepare and present our unique, great-tasting entrees, like our chicken adobo pasta, pecan-crusted crab cake, chili rubbed sirloin, or one of our traditional Mexican entrees. Come in and enjoy a cold cerveza, handshake and margarita, or a nice glass of wine from our cozy cantina. Tecate Grill, located in Shadle Center.
Okay, you're in the book. Next, name and occupation.
Chet Wiley, attorney at law.
Your name is in the book. Next, name and occupation.
Edna Rosebud. I own a small flower shop.
I'm sorry, Edna, but you're not in the book.
Agaddon Directories. Are you in the book?
Next.
One size doesn't fit all. That's why Dish Network offers something for everybody. Whether you're a parent wanting good, clean programming for the whole family, or want to experience America's largest high-definition lineup, or want a package of America's best all-digital channels for a great everyday low price. With packages starting at just $19.99 a month, Dish Network has something for you at a price you want to pay. Call today and get Starz Movie Pack free for the first 3 months and find out how you can save $100. Dish Network, more choices for you. Better TV for all.
Albany once again into the end zone behind that man, Ryan Vigna. Look at the stats there. 4 touchdowns already on 188 yards, 37-21 game as the kick from Cirincione Going right between the posts and out of bounds.
And hitting a shock cheerleader. She almost returned it for a score. She knocked it down. Good heads-up play by her.
Well, at least she was into the game.
That's true.
Spokane will take over at their own 5-yard line. She shows she's okay down there.
59 touchdowns now on the year. Throwing, another 18 rushing. He's number one in both those categories. Coming in, he had 3,306 yards, 63% completion percentage. Good quarterback.
Yeah, he has done his job tonight. Everything was expected out of him. Kyle Rowley got off to a great start with that first drive and still into the game. Would imagine he'll remain in there as he had a great first drive. Now Spokane got within 9, now trail it once again by 16. Rowley, right side, finds Savage, and quickly is tackled out of bounds over there as he is short of the first down. As now time ticking down for Spokane here in the third.
7:45 to go here in the third quarter. You're down basically 3 scores. You got to score, and you got to score quickly. I like the plan. Rowley's not getting flustered. He's 6 of 7 right now, passing the ball with a touchdown, and he gets, see, that's what he does. He gets rid of that ball very quickly. He knows he's got his internal clock, 2 seconds, that ball's gone.
He's got that nice sidearm type quick strike as well, and has been fairly accurate, which was a problem for Alex Neist in the first half. As Rowley throwing over the middle, Beard wide open, catches it into Albany territory, makes a move, looking for that's a big block, but somehow holding on and making the tackle over there for the Albany Conquest as Antoine Savage nearly had broken that one away. I thought he should have just kept going instead of stuttering.
And Jesse Hendricks was the one, number 2, that came in and 22-yard gain and nearly pulled a Charles Frederick. Remember the hit? The touchdown right before halftime where E.T. came in and just decleated the kid. Unfortunately, Jesse's only 165 pounds, but still looked good.
Certainly did, as Spokane getting a big first down as they get it at the 20-yard line of Albany. As Antoine Savage really going to be leaned upon as Kevin Beard out with an injury. We'll get an update here in just a second from Mike Peterson as the pitch over on the side. Hendricks making the reception, gets out to the 15-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down for Spokane. Let's send it down to Mike Peterson.
Well, Beard is good news with Beard. He's talking, he's conscious on that nasty shot into the boards. Soreness in the neck and shoulder area. As a precaution, they're going to take x-rays. He will not be returning, but he is alert and talking. Back up top.
All right, thank you, Michael. That's certainly good news there. And that's the tough part of him not being back in the game. But boy, he is healthy, and that's the big thing. They're just going to see if there's any kind of fracture or any kind of break with those x-rays. Hopefully not. As Rowley on first down, looking for the end zone, and it's caught and
incomplete. He knocked him out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds. And that is a rule in AF2 football, as Hendricks came down with a catch but wasn't able to stay in the field of play, was knocked out of the field of play, and that goes as an incompletion in AF2 football.
That's the right call. Good job. We saw that happen twice. In fact, the game on the line down in Bakersfield, and Anthony Griffith knocked the wide receiver out of bounds on 4th and goal in the end zone, put him right into the stands, and that's a great call. That's a good job, but I like the fact that they're going on the corner route. Rowley, perfect touch on this. Hendricks just didn't know where he was, and he just got jacked right over the red strategy line sign. Boy, that was a good play.
Pete McBride, the man from Temple, making the hit for Albany as it's 3rd and 6 for Spokane from the 15. Rowley looking over the middle for Savage and couldn't get it to him as he tried to split through the Albany defense. As back in coverage that time for Albany was McBride. And it will be 4th down for Spokane. Huge play here for the Shock. I tell you, if they don't convert this, they might as well just get the bus formed up.
Pretty much. Actually, you won't even get the bus. You'll have to walk home. I mean, fortunately, it's a home game, and it's not a 14-hour trip back from wherever, whatever Dinglefuts city we're in they happen to be at that time. So big play here, and maybe we'll throw it to the big man, number 67, and do a little screen and let him rumble down the field.
4th down and 6 for Spokane from the 15. They have to get just inside the 10 as Rowley all day throws it up for V-Hill. Gets it to him. Touchdown, Shock.
Hello, Rowley.
Kyle Rowley making the big throw. Raul V-Hill is second touchdown of the game, his first receiving touchdown of the night. And the game back to 10 points for Albany.
And I'll tell you, Mike, what a clutch throw by Raleigh. He waited till the absolute last minute and got popped. And Raul, his second touchdown, he had one in the second quarter on a 5-yard run where they nearly ripped his head off. And just a good job of getting open there on a drag route, and there wasn't a defensive back within 10 yards of him. Nice throw, nice catch.
Great execution as the bus continues to be cold as Coker misses the extra point, and boy, could have used that, as that missed extra point by Albany was going to be a big factor in this game. Now Coker has missed, and it's going to remain a 10-point lead, 37-27 in favor of Albany, as Raul Vigil scoring on the 4th down play for Spokane.
Bart goes on a squishy bender and paints the town red.
Springfield, it's a hell of a town. The schoolyard's up and the shopping mall's down.
But the next morning, he's seeing green.
Oh no, I must have joined the junior campers.
The Simpsons.
Monday at 7 on Fox 28.
Niles is heading for divorce court.
I can't breathe.
On Frasier.
Monday at 7:30 on Fox 28.
When Bob was a small boy, everyone told him,
Bob, you'll never make everyone happy.
but Bob had an idea. The Swinging Doors, where there's always lots of food and fun for everyone. Where grown-ups can play games and business people can meet. Where Fridays and Saturdays are prime rib nights. Breakfast is served 24 hours on the weekend, and Thursday means a steak and a baker's special. Cocktails, microbrews, and sports on over 40 TVs. The Swinging Doors. Meet, eat, and have fun.
It's almost summer. Are you ready?
Gold's Gym has just the package to get you ready. 9 weeks for only $19. If you want chiseled abs, firm buttocks, or bulging biceps, the Gold's Gym staff is here to help you. You get full club use 7 days a week. Great equipment, great classes, and great trainers. Get your tan started too, only $19. Get results at Gold's Gym. 9 weeks for only $19. Gold's Gym.
Welcome back, everyone, to the arena. Mike Boyle along with Paul Sorensen, as Kyle Rowley has been the man here in the second half for Spokane. Look at the statistics, Paul. He's certainly been the answer, and a nice move for Spokane as they still trail it, though, by 10.
It took me about 2 weeks to read the Da Vinci Code. I gave it to him in the Portland airport. He was done when we got on the plane.
Spokane on the onside kick. We talked about that in the break, Paul. That's something that Spokane's just going to have to gamble on, try to get into the possession game and get some possessions away from Albany, trailing it by 10.
Why not? Albany's gotten 2 onside kicks, one that was an oops and one that was earned.
As Chris Siegfried's gamble didn't pay off that time, as Albany recovered inside the 15, as Kyle Rowley has really been a shot in the arm for the Spokane offense here in the second half.
Great throw to Vigil right here, coming back with a touchdown to Savage. His first touchdown of the game, and then coming right back here on a nice throw. Just looping that ball over there to the outside again to Savage. And here's the touchdown, I think, where he throws the ball to Raul Vigil. First receiving touchdown, second touchdown of the day. Good job by him.
Back to live action as Vignon, first down under pressure, throws it across the middle. Flag goes down on the play as the breakup made by Isaiah Trufant. And the way that Levi Madrietta is reacting, it's going to go against the Albany Conquest, as it looks like he's going to draw a holding call on the fullback Kendrick Bournes.
Number 45, offense, 10 yards out from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
Levi's a beast. When he gets ahead of steam going, he's tough to block, and 45 is, well, let's just say he's been a lot of hands here in this game. That's a second holding penalty on him, both times on a rush by Madrietta right up the middle. And I'll tell you, Levi Madrietta show you how tough he is against Bakersfield down there. Dislocated his ankle in the first quarter, did not miss a snap. Oh, that's not an easy injury to play, and he's playing with a dislocated ankle.
That's
owie.
That's hockey talk.
Holy smokes.
2nd and 20 for Albany. The Spokane defense needs a stop as the pass over on the right side. And it is ruled incomplete as Rob Keefe was waiting for the call.
And the little Keefe guy with his jersey got the football.
Even better, as Spokane breaking up that play over there, as now it's Third down and 30, or third and 20, I should say.
Louisville really ran a lot of guys at Keefe and decoyed him. They threw quickly. They run one guy. There's a young man that got the football, and he's got all the gloves on. He is a Keefe fan, so you better watch out a few years. He may come take your position, Rob.
Third down and 20. Time winding down third quarter as Vigna hit as he throws. Ball in the end zone. Nice! Away by Trufant. Isaiah Trufant, boy, he's going to be a fan favorite here very quickly the way he's played in this game.
Do you see the closing speed that he has, Mike? That's something you can't teach in football. That's God-given. He has an ability to get beat and yet make up ground. Now watch this ball. It's in the air. It looks like touchdown. That's a 5-yard step there. He gets some serious hoppage and throws that ball out there, and Thomas Anthony's going, excuse me, I'm supposed to be scoring here. What's up? And then he gets knocked over by the referee. Jeez.
Fourth down. Or third, I should say. Third down for Vigna across the middle. And
nice!
On a big hit in the secondary. Oh! Raul Vigil exhorting the crowd on as once again Anthony broken up by Mr. Trufant.
Number one has just found a home. Number one, because he has such good feet, the ability to break on the ball, this is a perfect game for him. The outdoor game, sometimes you get the 6'4" guys, a lot of distance out there. You can use your quickness and speed, and he can cut on a dime. Isaiah is making Marcus proud. I'm telling you right now, that guy can play.
Now Albany going to be forced to go for a field goal on fourth down and 20. Ceracione out there.
But that's 2 scores, though.
As the snap. Ceracione, his kick is up, and it's good.
Wow.
Hits the field goal. 43 yards.
He's good.
Ceracione, oh my goodness. And that is a huge kick because that takes all the momentum from the crowd. As Ceracione with a 43-yard field goal.
He's now 9 of 12 on field goals, which is number 1 in the league. Our guy is 3 of 8, Coker.
40-27 now in favor of Albany. 1:01 to go here in the third quarter. Boy, that is, from a momentum standpoint, that is just a huge play.
But take into account, it's still 2 touchdowns, okay? That's the difference. If they score a touchdown, you got 3 scores. You're still within 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points and winning the game. Spokane has been able to do that. They haven't had a single break in this football game, and yet with Raleigh now coming on and making some things, and look at that guy's face. He's in it. He knows he's a smart kid. He's an Ivy Leaguer, for goodness sakes, and he's been in this league. He's thrown 77 touchdowns his best year. I like the kid. I'll tell you right now, either one of the quarterbacks can get it done. It's Kyle's turn tonight.
Well, they come out and get another score, as you mentioned, Paul. Now you're looking at a situation where you're down only 6 points with the extra point. And anything can happen. You get that onside kick.
And they recovered that, remember. Holding penalty on Madrietta that moved it back. That's why that kick was huge, but they kept him out of the end zone. That's as good as a stop.
Spokane holding Albany to the field goal. 40-27 Conquest. Ceracione, who just booted that field goal, now comes out on the kickoff. Wow. Takes it right off of the top bar and into the stands.
You think he's a World Cup guy?
You know what? I think if he wasn't here, he'd be playing for the Azzurri.
Would he?
I think he would be. As accurate as he is, I think he could find the net with a soccer ball.
Or maybe go down and play Aussie rules down there where they do that little goofy guy and the little ice cream coat doing the 2-hand thing. That's pretty cool.
56.
Look at it. He can barely get over the pads. That's a kicker. He's going, where's the pizza joint, Mike?
56 seconds to go in the third quarter as Spokane trails it by 13. As we take a look at the quarterback comparison thus far here in this game, as Spokane's Kyle Raleigh really getting it done. 75% completion.
But 2 touchdowns, no interception. So really, Alex didn't have that bad a statistical deal. It just started off kind of slow, but Kyle has got this team going. 183 yards passing now, and this offensive line is doing a better job. This is where fatigue comes into play. Long trip across country, fourth quarter is where he starts sucking wind. Let's see if that happens. Alex Nice is going, I got to get back in this game.
Boy, he'd love to be out there, but right now it's Kyle Ralleigh's show as the clock runs. Spokane getting the ball at the 5 on a touchback as it hit off at the top of the net. As Raleigh throws it over in the left flat, incomplete. Tried to go out there to Anthony Griffin, who was wide open, but underthrew him, and second down coming for Spokane.
I thought he got a free play that time. It looked like one of the Albany defensive linemen jumped off sides, but there was no flag, and I think Raleigh said, hey, I got a freebie, so I'll just kind of wing it out there. So I think he lost a little intensity on that one, but that's okay. He'll come back, make something happen.
Second down and 10 for Spokane. As you see seconds ticking down in the third quarter, this will be the final play of the quarter as Vigil in motion top of your screen. Looking for Vigil, gets it to him across the 10 and knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And that will be the final play of the third quarter as the Spokane Shock have trailed throughout, and they will trail going into the fourth as Albany with a 40-27 lead.
You too can achieve your financial goals and dreams. At Investment Lending, we can show you how to take control of your financial future. Whether you're buying a home, consolidating debt, or pursuing your financial freedom, call today to schedule your free home equity analysis and consultation. Take control of your financial future. Put the power of your equity to work for you. Call now. It only takes a few minutes. At Investment Lending, your financial future starts right here.
Get on up and get on down to Hooters, the place to be for chicken wings. Come grab a beer, the game's on here, and the girl next door, good friends and more. If you can't stop by, get our wings to fly. Hooters makes you happy. Right down the street, it's your neighborhood retreat. So get on up and get on down to Hooters.
Spokane Valley's Mariposa Park Hotel has it all. Newly remodeled guest rooms. The perfect weekend getaway. More than 15,000 square feet flexible meeting space. Year-round outdoor pool and gym. Max at Mariposa featuring casual dining and gourmet food. Max's Lounge, the perfect place to socialize. Experience the Mariposa Park Hotel for yourself. We have it all.
That thing got an invoice in it? Sure does. Got the best Ram deal ever at Dishman Dodge. They had the invoice posted right there in the window, so I knew it was the lowest price anywhere. In fact, over 300 vehicles at Dishman come fully equipped with an invoice. Sweet!
Dishman Dodge. Clearly posted invoices.
Shock dance team trying to get their team the fourth quarter rally as the Spokane Shock down to the Albany Conquest 40-27. Spokane with the football as we begin the fourth period as Raleigh looking downfield, looking for Savage, going up for the ball, and we're going to have a penalty on the play as there was contact well down the field, and that looks like that's going to go against Albany. Penalty situation's been one thing that Spokane has won tonight.
Well, barely 4-3, and that'll be first down, but that's okay. Keeps the dream alive, and the thing I like about it is Raleigh bought some time. Initially, the wide receivers were covered going downfield. He kind of scrambled to his left, and then just threw that ball up in the air, hoping for something good to happen. They get the penalty because defensive back lost where he was on the field, grabbed a hold of the receiver. That's a smart play. You don't give up the touchdown.
Kyle Raleigh trying to get Savage, but instead gets the holding call as Savage on his break was held up on the route. First down for Spokane, and as you mentioned, Paul, keeps the drive alive for the Shock.
I think that was McBride that did it 22. Not sure, but we'll just blame him. That sounds good.
As Hendricks, the man in motion.
Holy smokes.
Screen. And Raleigh fires it out to Vigil, who's open into Albany territory and knocked out into the side wall just short of the 20-yard line as it will be close to another first down for Spokane.
Jesse Hendricks, number 2, absolutely blew by the defense for Albany. I would not be surprised to see him come back and hit a quick slant with him because he just absolutely left the guy grabbing air. He tried to get a hand on it, just flew right by. It's kind of like that Roadrunner commercial where the Coyote's trying to catch him.
Beep, beep.
Roadrunner goes beep, beep, and goes right by him. That's what Jesse did.
Well, I think that Jesse Hendricks and Isaiah Trufant may have found a home here in Spokane as far as Arena 2 football is concerned because they have both played very, very well here in their debuts here tonight.
And they've had to.
13:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Raleigh out to Hendricks. Hendricks making a move, gets the first down. Inside the 15, knocked backwards, then a big block at the end of the play there by Kurt Ziegler, taking care of his former Eagle teammate.
And that's one thing you do not do, folks. If you're a defensive player, do not stand around a pile. You want to end up in the stands or on injury reserve, stand around a pile. Ziegler did a great job of coming over legally. Whistle had not blown, and absolutely drilled one of the Albany Conquest into the boards.
Oh.
Wow.
Good look right there at the man from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, Kurt Ziegler. Played with his younger brother at Eastern Washington. Ziegler and all Big Sky Conference selection on the offensive line. And the Big Sky Conference championship team has rallied across the middle, trying to get it over the middle to V-Hill. Threw it behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for Spokane.
That's okay, though. Tip ball that time. Just a good job at the line of scrimmage. Kind of dropped down that time instead of coming right up over the top. He sidearmed it a little bit. One of the defensive players came up. Raul was open. The ball was behind him anyway because of the tip. So just a good job. I like this drive. They've been picking away. You know, haven't thrown the ball down the field, but he hasn't had to. He's had receivers open in that 5 to 9 yard route, and he's hitting them.
Albany doesn't look like a defense that gave up 86 points last week.
Well, that's a really good Louisville team.
27 on the board for Spokane as we're in the 4th quarter. As Rowley has a man open, gets it to him. Completion, and a first down for Spokane as Savage gets it down to the 5. Just chipping away at the Albany defense. And Spokane, with just over 12 minutes to go here in the game, looking to get within 6.
7 catches for Savage, 61 yards. Beard, before he was hurt, went out with 2, 4, 6, 7 catches for 85. So 14 catches, almost 170 yards between those two guys are getting it done.
When Beard went out, he had 85 of the team's 116 yards. As Rowley across the middle, wide open, touchdown shot. Flag goes down
outside
on the play.
The box. It'll be against Albany. That's touchdown Spokane.
As Raul Behill open once again across the middle, and it will be a touchdown for the Shock.
Third touchdown in about 20 minutes for Kyle Raleigh, and he's just done a great job. He's very cool, very composed. A nice route, a dig route, where Behill ran to the outside, went up, and then broke back underneath. No DB around. Nice job.
Penalty was called on Jose Harris, the linebacker, for being out of the box, as Coker's extra point is up and good. And now with 11:21 to go in the 4th, it's Albany on top, 40-34, as we take a look at the Dish Network replay. Raul Behill, his 3rd score of the night, as Kyle Rowley getting his 3rd touchdown pass of the evening. And Spokane now within just 6.
You know, there's another legal way to cut your gas expenses in half. Get a new car that gets double the mileage. And right now, Wendell has some real gas sippers, like the 29 miles per gallon tough and economical Ford Ranger, or the 29 miles per gallon Ford 500, and the Ford Escape Hybrid with 36 miles per gallon in the city. Wendell's got plenty of them. Qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 60 months from Ford Motor Credit. No interest for 5 years. Relieve your gas pains at Wendell Ford Northtown.
Busy person here to tell you about shared branching from your credit union. What's shared branching? It's being able to do almost any transaction at participating credit unions. Let's go. Can I cash this here? Why, yes. And can I make a deposit here? But of course. Transferring funds? Why, yes. I'd like some traveler's checks, please. Work. Ooh, something happened. Works every time. Shared branching from your participating credit union. See your credit union for details.
When Bob was a small boy, everyone told him,
Bob, you'll never make everyone happy.
But Bob had an idea. The swinging doors, where there's always lots of food and fun for everyone. Where grown-ups can play games and business people can meet. Where Fridays and Saturdays are prime rib nights. Breakfast is served 24 hours on the weekend, and Thursday means a steak and a baker's special. Cocktails, microbrews, and sports on over 40 TVs. The swinging doors. Meet, eat, and have fun.
Fans are into it, especially the young ones here at the Spokane Arena, as Raul Vigil's third touchdown of the night as he caps a 45-play drive, as Kyle Rowley has certainly been a spark for the Spokane offense as they trail it by just 6 at 40-34.
6 plays, 417 touchdowns. 6 plays, 454 touchdown. 7 plays, 4 minutes and 44 seconds. 3 drives, 45-yard drives, all touchdowns, all Kyle Rowley. He's playing well.
Playing real well right now, as is Raul Vigil. As I mentioned early in the first quarter, I said this is a guy that's been very quiet of late. He's come out tonight for Spokane with 3 touchdowns, and now onside kick coming from John Coker as it's fielded and now being returned inside the 15 by Quentin Werbe from Edinboro College, and once again it'll be great field position. And for more of an explanation on the onside kick situation, let's send it down to the sidelines and Mike Peterson.
Well, Coach Siegfried is obviously going with his onside kick strategy. Here it is in summary. He used this strategy several years ago. He was well behind and helped him win a game. Base is a strategy. If your defense can't stop them, then don't let them get possession of the ball. Even if the Shock don't recover, it's a quick Albany score or stop, and they get the ball back. It also lengthens the game. It's a great strategy. Back to you.
And certainly it has played off as they've gotten back within 6 at this point, as they held Albany to that 1 field goal here in the second half defensively. Now Vigna going to try to get Albany back on the scoreboard. Quick pitch out to the right flat to Brown. And Bakari Brown ran around the 5-yard line, taken down by Mr. Hendricks of the Shock. And it'll be second down for Albany.
But he got knocked back about 5 yards on the block. I mean, he just got lit. Just a nice job of that little bubble screen. Vigna has really had nice composure in this game. I like him. He's a very good quarterback. I think the best one I've seen so far this season. And he just has control of this offense, and he throws it as well as anybody. Nice job.
Well, you can see why he's had Arena 1 experience, top of the league. As Albany, now Vigna going to go on the quarterback draw, bowling his way towards the goal line. Boy, he's just so big. He gets down to the 1-yard line, which is going to be enough for the first down. 6'1", 225 pounds, and he's a solid 225 pounds. As Vigna going to get the first down at the 1.
Just a nice job coming in. He had 141 rushing yards on 54 attempts and 18 touchdowns. Now that's a good pop. That's a good head-up tackle, but look, he keeps moving his feet. They're ripping at the ball there. Stevens is trying to tear that thing out. He takes 3 guys and pushes the pile. Purvis was also in there. That's about 1,000 pounds of beef, folks.
That's your big boys trying to get him, as Vigna on the handoff gets it up, and it's going to be short of the goal line. And the official is marking it short of the goal line as they tried to go on the running play that time to the running back, Melvin Paris, who scored the first touchdown of this game. Instead, it's going to be a second down play.
But this happened a couple weeks ago. Spokane looked like the team, I think it was Central Valley, was going in to score, and Charles Frederick picked up the fumble on the 1. Took it to the house. He had 2 fumble recoveries and an onside kick for a touchdown, and you never know. Until you get that ball across the goal line, anything can happen.
Second and goal now for Albany, as Vigna will take it and he'll punch it in for the touchdown for Albany. So Vigna, the big fella, just ducking himself in behind the big 375-pound Jamar Ward. And Vigna, a little bit of a showmanship display there, throwing it up to Jim Jones, who throws it into the net. And Albany back in a 2-score lead.
19th touchdown rushing. 17th straight time that the opponent, starting with Louisville and now Albany, have scored. Owie.
Spokane defense failing to get stops. As Vigna's 1-yard touchdown made it 46-34. Circione missed the extra point. Oh, big miss there, his second of the night, as the missed PAT going to leave it 46-34 in favor of Albany.
Who hot?
What's hot?
Who Hot.
Who Hot?
That's right, Who Hot, the exciting Mongolian grill concept that's conquering the nation, and Spokane will not be spared.
Mongolian grill?
Who Hot Mongolian Grill has over 50 fresh meats, vegetables, noodles, grilled before your very eyes. Choose from 12 specialty sauces or create your own. From simple soy to super hot Kung Pao Yao. Grab a bowl and load up. Repeat as necessary.
Who Hot Mongolian Grill, East Sprague, Spokane Valley.
Where hunger meets its destiny.
Hi, I'm calling from the big phone company Yellow Pages to renew your ad. Well, sure, we're expensive, but hey, we're a big company. Nope, can't stop by today. How about I just fax it on over?
Hagadon Directories, your local independent Yellow Pages. We know the meaning of customer service. Our Yellow Page directories get used for their great features. Our coverage ensures that you reach your customers, and our rates ensure that you'll do it affordably. The Black Book. Your business is a machine. Keep it well oiled.
Ryan Vigna showing why he may be the top quarterback in all of AF2, as he has been the man for Albany tonight.
Touchdown right there, another touchdown, couple broken tackles there. Good job of getting in the end zone. Well done, that was Jones. Here he's rushing the ball. This was a 4th down play, and here comes the kick.
As we return back to live action, Savage with the return, and he is taken down at the 5-yard line, ridden down there by Jose Harris. 6'4", 250-pound linebacker from Syracuse.
In fact, Jose was throwing shoulders in the warm-up. Spokane was running around the outside of the stadium, outside of the field, and he just stood in there lying. He got a couple of shivers, so Jose has been cranky, to say the least, and it started about 15 minutes before the game, so he's walking the walk right now.
Well, his team leading at 46-34 as time ticks down now. Get a good look at Mr. Harris right there. 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, and now time going to start to become a factor in this contest. The Spokane's offense going to try to get a quick score, and hopefully the defense get a stop here in this 4th quarter. Rally first down, quickly out to Savage. Savage up the right side and knocked out of bounds close to the first down at the 15. He'll be just short. 2nd and 1 coming for Spokane.
8th catch, 69 yards. He has a touchdown. Nice job. Just seeing, and Raleigh is continuing to move the ball. He's had 3 straight drives of 45 yards. It takes about 4 minutes a pop, but he's doing a good job of taking what the defense is giving right now, which is the short pass.
Just picking them apart, chipping away at the Albany defense, which, as we said, was one of the worst in the league coming into tonight. 22nd, 23rd in most major categories in a 23-team league. As Raleigh pitches it up to Griffin, who dropped the
roughing
football.
The passer, though.
And now a roughing the passer flag is thrown down. Boy, that's a break for Spokane. And you got to wonder about the decision-making there on the part of Conrad Dean, the defensive lineman of Albany.
88 defense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
That would be a bonehead award right there, because he gets rid of the ball. Griffin, 2nd time he's dropped, and he just shoves him down to the ground. I don't know. I hate to say that. That didn't look like roughing to me. He's throwing the ball. I think that's a bad call.
Yeah.
88's kind of snickering there, because he's got the right to pop the quarterback.
And he didn't exactly throw him
either.
either.
He just kind of pushed him.
But
I don't like that call.
That's where the smarts of Raleigh comes in, because he certainly made it look like he was thrown down with the way he fell.
Well, the guy's 300 pounds. You're going to look like that, too.
He embellished.
He's a biggie.
Hey, they've got acting at Brown.
That's true. Very nice.
Raleigh gets it out to the left side to Savage. He'll get the first down and more as he's inside the 15. Down to the 12. Antoine Savage continuing to produce here tonight for Spokane, as he and Raul Vigil have really picked it up where Charles Frederick and Kevin Beard left off.
Beard got hurt in the 3rd quarter. He had 85 yards. Now Savage, 9 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown. Raul has got 57, if I can read my handwriting, and 2 touchdowns. So those 3 guys have really picked it up, and the only other person, Jesse Hendricks, has a 5-yard reception. Those 3 guys have caught all of the balls tonight. And Griffin has dropped 2.
Yeah, and Griffin now being instructed as he'll be the man in motion. Bottom of your screen, it's Raleigh all day long. Whips it out, looking for Vigil. Gets it over towards the wall and incomplete as Vigil ran out of room over there. Chris Siegfried going to have a word with his quarterback, Kyle Rowley, as he had V-Hill open, just let him a bit too much on that play. 2nd and 10 now coming for Spokane. You see the time ticking. We're under 6 minutes to go here in the 4th.
Drag route underneath. McBride, 22, comes over. There's nobody there. He just let him too far. And I think Raul short-armed this just a skosh. I would, too, if I'm about to eat the U.S. Border Patrol sign. You know, that's just, your body is going to react. You know you're getting close to the fence there. And I think Kyle's got to fire that ball in there instead of float it.
Well, and you know what? And maybe throw it sooner.
Right.
Because he was open in the route midway through the field.
And see, that's the difference between those two quarterbacks, because that's what Nice would have done.
Rowley to V-Hill. Quick in route. He'll get the first down on the 2nd and short. And Spokane now with an opportunity with a 1st and goal just outside the 5.
62 yards now on, that was his 6th catch for Raul, having a nice job. 37 for 397 and 8 touchdowns. He's added 2, so he has 10 now on the season, along with 7 rushing touchdowns. So that's pretty good. 17 touchdowns for Raul for his first year.
As V-Hill in motion.
That's a hold.
Rowley under pressure. Nice. Makes a move, gonna run in for the touchdown. Kyle Rowley, touchdown shot. Who said Ivy Leaguers can't run?
Well, they run very fast because they got guys chasing them, and he understands that. So just a great job. And I'll tell you, number 3 has come in and played and sparked this team in the 2nd half. Might I say quarterback controversy now? I know Alex Nice has been the guy all season long, but right now in this game, Kyle Rowley is the man. He's doing a great job.
He has played brilliantly here in the 2nd half as Coker's kick is up and good. A huge extra point as now Spokane with 4:03 left in the 4th. Trails it 46-41. Just a 5-point game as the Shock looking for the big comeback.
Push the button.
Go!
Just a few days left to get your free razor from Car Toys, a singular authorized dealer. Ultra slim, ultra cool, and for a limited time, ultra free with service from Singular.
Car Toys gotta push the button to go.
Take your pick of colors, then take it home for free after rebates and discounts. Nobody beats Car Toys for the best prices in town on razors, and right now, get one free. But hurry, offer must end soon.
Car Toys.
Better way to go.
At Tough Shed, we build garages of all sizes, big, little, and just the way you want them. Construction, warranty, and satisfaction are included in the price. No better selection of garages than at Tough Shed. Financing available. Call today for a free on-site quote. We offer a finished product fast. Now hiring quality installers. Call Tough Shed today. Tough Shed, located east of Fancher on Trent Avenue. Call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH. That's 1-800-BUY-TUFF.
Looking for beautiful furniture at great prices? There's only 2 places you need to go. Furniture Super Center next to Costco on Sprague, and Furniture Super Center Gallery, 1 block north of Costco on Division. Living room, bedroom, dining room furniture, and mattresses. We've got the largest selection and the lowest price guarantee. Save even more and select your furniture bond a group or get a house full, and do it all with 0% financing. So don't wait. Run into either Furniture Super Center store and save big today.
You've got to see it to believe it.
Welcome back, everyone. Kyle Rowley has thrown for 3 touchdowns, ran for 1 here in this 2nd half. Spokane trailing by just 5 at 46-41 in a contest they have never led. 4:03 to go, and Spokane with another onside kick coming.
Since Beard has been hurt, Savage has gone 7 catches for 72 yards and a touchdown.
As Coker's.
That's trouble.
The short pooch bouncing around down to the field. Down there is Hendricks. I think he has it. Hendricks recovers down the sideline. Spokane with the football with 3:55.
You go, boy, you go.
Oh, my goodness. Chris Siegfried getting the crowd into it as Aiko comes out with a football. But Hendricks and the kick by Coker does it for Spokane.
You know, that we have not seen that all season long. What a great job, and that's just using Jesse Hendricks' speed. He blew by everybody, and you know what they say about defensive backs are basically wide receivers that can't catch. But I'll tell you right now, that's a kid that can catch, and what a huge play. This is what Spokane has done when they've won 8 games. They've made plays when they've had to. They've won games when they shouldn't have. And if they can take this bad boy into the end zone, you're going to see a little pucker fest going on the Albany sidelines. We've had nothing but breaks all along.
Take a look at the onside kick once again as Hendricks down there getting to the ball. Then it came loose down there, and you see Aiko right there to the right of your screen.
And he
came
pulled
right
it out.
in. Took it right from his teammate. As Rowley on first down, fires it right side, complete to Vigil, heading for the end zone, touchdown, Shock! Flag on the play!
Motion penalty, Spokane. They didn't get the snap in time. Savage was over the line of scrimmage. They're going to bring it back.
Oh, that one's going to hurt. The fans' enthusiasm going to be dampened a bit.
Number 93,
Oh!
defense. That penalty is deep line.
No way!
Oh!
How about Raleigh? What an awesome effort. Every time, we've talked about the defense not making plays here the last couple weeks. Nobody has stopped Raleigh to this point. He's 5 for 5 on touchdowns in the second half.
And Raul Vigil into the end zone for the 4th time here tonight. We mentioned he scored 5 in a game here against Everett earlier this season. He's just 1 score from matching that.
And they're going to go for 2 to stop the field goal here. And Spokane did a great job against Louisville. They converted 2 two-point conversions 2 weeks ago. Let's see what happens. Raleigh is in a zone. He's in fuego, folks. He's bringing it right now as we speak.
2-point conversion for Spokane as they lead it by 1. Clock gets to 2:57, and he calls timeout. That's the first timeout used by Spokane here in the second half. 2 remaining for the Shock. All 3 still remain for Albany as Raul Vigil's touchdown from Kyle Rowley putting Spokane in their first lead of the game.
Wow, and that's with 2:57 to go in the 4th quarter. I mean, they were down. We sneezed, and all of a sudden Albany scored. And then they got the ball right back in that 4th down conversion and scored again.
Keep in mind, Albany led this game 30-14 at halftime. And Spokane has come all the way back. And these fans are in it.
And that's without Beard. That's without Charles Frederick E.T. That's without Johnny Lamar, who was hurt. And that's also without Chris Stallworth, who blew his knee. Those are 4 guys. That's 4 of your best players on the team. And they're still figuring out a way to get this thing done.
Well, they did it in the 4th quarter earlier this year. They've been having problems in the 4th quarter coming in. Tonight, they've answered here in the 4th quarter. It's a big 2-point conversion. Raleigh here looking for the 2. Creating time for himself, under pressure, throws it up in the air. Touchdown! Oh, the 2-point conversion is good as Anthony Griffin, who's had problems catching all night, comes up with the reception.
What a great throw by Raleigh. He bought time. He gave him 5 seconds to readdress that route. And clank, Anthony Griffin held onto the football when he needed it. He made the play. What a great throw by Raleigh, though. Holy shnikes.
Unbelievable. Spokane now with a 3-point lead. That's how big that is. It goes to a 3-point lead now. 49-46. Kyle Rowley, the man tonight. And so is Raul Vigil as the Shock in the lead.
That thing got an invoice in it? Sure does. Got the best Ram deal ever at Dishman Dodge. They had the invoice posted right there in the window, so I knew it was the lowest price anywhere. In fact, over 300 vehicles at Dishman come fully equipped with an invoice. Sweet!
Dishman Dodge. Clearly posted invoices.
Get on up and get on down to Hooters, the place to be for chicken wings. Come grab a beer. The game's on here, and the girl next door. Good friends and more. If you can't stop by, get our wings to fly. Hooters makes you happy. Right down the street, it's your neighborhood retreat. So get on up and get on down to Hooters.
Kyle Rowley, Raul Vigil hook up for the 3rd time tonight. 49-46 game Spokane. Do they go onside? No, they're going to kick it deep. 3-point lead for the Shock as Coker, the ball bouncing around at the goal line. Spokane coverage all over him.
On the
1-yard line as the Spokane Shock in coverage. Rob Keefe down there for Spokane as well as Hendricks. Oh, my goodness.
Levi Madrietta has had a great game. 2 holding penalties trying to block him. He's been in the backfield more than the back judge. The Shock is on a 35-16 run since being down 30-14. Albany has scored on all 8 of their possessions, though. 6 touchdowns and 2 field goals. A field goal will only tie this bad boy up. We've not had an overtime game.
Spokane getting the field goal out of Albany and recovering the onside kick. That has swung it around now, but now just less than 2.5 minutes to go. Fumbled, snap, ball loose. Spokane may have it. Ball bouncing around in the end zone. Spokane recovers. Touchdown, Shock! Woo! Oh, Jerome Stevens, the former Washington Husky, scores. And Spokane blowing it open. Now the referee's going to talk things over.
The ball was bouncing around there. There not been possession gained. That's got to be a touchdown for Spokane.
Let us see what the referee has to say. Bernie Holscher.
Snap. False start. Offense.
Oh, no!
Half the distance to the goal. 3-play first down.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh, Chris Siegfried is beside himself in front of the Spokane bench. That play could have sealed it for Spokane.
May I ask one question? Did this official crew come from New York City?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, come on!
That is a painful call if you're a Spokane Shock fan. Now, 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. The ball at the half-yard line. Vigna in his own backyard. Throwing down the field. Incomplete. Trufant in coverage out there as Vigna tried to get it out to Brown. Incompletion, going to leave it 2nd and 10.
You know, we've talked about Rowley coming in and making plays. We talk about Vigil stepping up and Savage stepping up and Beard stepping up. Let's talk about Jesse Hendricks and Isaiah Trufant coming in as true rookies. I mean, Jesse Hendricks was toast 2 weeks ago. They picked on him big time. They have played very well in this football game, giving Spokane a chance. Number 2 and number 1, the Eagles are doing themselves proud.
Vigna 1 for his last 5. Now on 2nd and 10, deep in his own end zone, across the middle, complete. Trufant in coverage, breaking tackles out to the 10-yard line as Trufant had him wrapped up, but escaping was Brown. And boy, the missed tackles have just haunted Spokane here tonight.
And that's fundamental football. I don't care what you do. You talk about championships and teams that win championships. They have a very sound defense.
1 minute to go in the game. We now have a timeout on the field. 49-46 Shock.
Every successful business runs like a performance automobile, a finely tuned machine. Once underway, you need a roadmap for success, like effective Yellow Page advertising to increase your exposure and rev up your bottom line. Yellow Page advertising that will shift your business into high gear and leave your competition in the dust. What better way to make your presence known than advertising in the Black Book from Hagedorn Directories, your key to success. What's driving your business? The Black Book from Hagedorn Directories.
The signs are everywhere. It's Toyota's premier event. While you're there, check out the Toyota SUVs with great deals going on now. Get the 8-passenger Sequoia for low 3.9% APR financing for 60 months or $2,000 cash back. Or get the versatile 4Runner with low 2.9% APR financing for 60 months or $1,000 cash back. Toyota's premier event is on. Don't miss it. Toyota, moving forward.
1 minute to go in the game. 1st and 10 for Albany at their own 11-yard line. Vigna throwing right side. Completion. Spokane defense is there. As making the play is Trufant with a little help from his friends, and Spokane has been used to the close calls this year. Spokane leading it by 3 with 47 seconds to go.
Blocked field goal in the first game against Everett. And that wins it. That was at the end. Onside kick here. Watch this one. Gets bounced around. Nyan Taylor's going to pick it up and score a touchdown to beat Bakersfield.
As a pass from Vigna is complete, he makes his way into Spokane territory as he gets it to Bakari Brown. As that middle of the field has been picked on by Vigna most of the night. It's going to be a first down with 25 seconds to go.
The second timeout for Albany right now. Spokane still has all their timeouts available, but now you're running clock. You're down to 25 seconds. Field goal ties it, touchdown wins it. So here's the question. You let them score, get the ball back. That's been known to happen as well. I've seen it down at Central Valley when Central Valley was big time behind. So
25 seconds to go. It's 49-46 in favor of Spokane. Right now, if you don't let them score quickly, you're leaving it to a defense that has not stopped someone.
16 straight possessions. So, let them score.
So here we go.
I'll take my offense against their defense any day.
And Kyle Rowley has been fantastic.
Yep.
Give him a little time, or else you let the defense win it for you.
They've done it early in the season, though.
Vigna 1st and 10. Flags are up, and they will be flags before the snap.
Vigna in the first half threw for 166 yards, 56 in the second.
Number 99, defense,
that's all right.
Unabated to the quarterback.
That's all right.
5 yards from the previous spot.
You know what? I'd keep doing that because you burn. There's no. They're going to have to put the 25 seconds back on it. Jump off sides. That's one way of doing it too. Take the penalty, move the ball down the field, let them score, get the ball back. Spokane beat Everett when Raul Vigil scored on an Alex Nice touchdown 35 yards out on a post corner route with 8 seconds left. So they've been in this position before. There's a lot of strategy that comes into play when you deal in this league.
Ball now at the 17-yard line. Vigna, first down, quick out route, and a completion made as it's caught by Jones. He'll be wrapped up there by Rob Keefe, and it will be a first down for Albany. 19 seconds to go. Clock, an eternity if you're Spokane.
Yeah. Well, it's getting interesting now. You're on the 7-yard line. You got 19 seconds to go. You have all of your timeouts. So do you let them get down the field and score? I think you do.
You know, I'm with you on this one. I think if you're going to let them score, you let them score now.
Yep. If you're smart, you go down in the 1.
49-46 Spokane. Vigna, handoff, and stuffed at the 10-yard line. Oh, Albany tried to surprise him with the run, and Melvin Paris got absolutely crushed up front.
Well, here's the other deal now. Now, Albany's out of timeouts. But you got 13 seconds. You know they're going to take a couple of pops in the end zone. You can get 3 plays in that time frame. Well, you really have to. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, that's all you get. Field goal, though, you have an option to kick the field goal and send it in overtime. A lot of strategy on both sides. They're going to take a shot right now at the end zone. If they don't score here, I think they'll come back and kick a field goal tied up. I really do. But you know what? You play for the tie on the road, you win at home. And Albany's been as far a road team as you're going to have playing against Spokane.
Chris Siegfried trying to get the crowd into it. 13 seconds remaining. Ball at the 8. Vigna looking for the end zone. Heavy rush. Now going to run it. Scrambling. Bowls his way inside the 5. Taken down at the 3. Clock running down to 5 seconds. Timeout taken by Albany. Their final timeout.
I was wrong. I thought that was their final timeout last time out.
That is their last timeout, and now Albany, here's your decision. Do you kick the field goal, force overtime, or do you go for the win on one play?
You've been leading the whole game. They have led up till 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. They go for the win. I mean, this is a coach that's not going to sit around. He's been in AF1. Pete Costanza's a gambler. He is not going to sit there and say, we're playing for the tie. We're going for it. Watch the route where you have an outside receiver running inside, an inside receiver running out, little pick play, throw the ball right in the goal line.
It comes down to this play. Spokane leads by 3. 5 seconds to go. Ball at the 3. Vigna gonna throw it. Lobs it in for the end zone. No! Incomplete! 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 The shock win! Vigna wanting a call, doesn't get it, and the shock win!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, what a comeback for Spokane!
Look at that. Chris's wife is out there. You don't think that this has been a tough week for him with all the things that have happened with Charles' family situation, coming back from Miami, losing Lamar in practice, Chris Stallworth injury, all of the things that took place. What a great gut check effort by Spokane. My goodness.
The Shock, their 7th win by 5 points or less. They outscore Albany 20-6 here in the 4th quarter.
And that was a great throw. I mean, he threw this ball right on the button, just a little bit to the outside, and guess who? Isaiah Trufant got away with pass interference. He had his hands on it. In that league, Chris Seafried has got the official word. He's going down and thanking the fans. But I'll tell you right now, what an emotional man he was at halftime talking to Mike Peterson. And he came back, whatever he said and whatever he did at halftime in terms of adjustments, unbelievable. That's a great coach.
That's our Dish Network instant replay of the night right there as Isaiah Trufant. Say what you want about the call or non-call. It results in a victory for the Spokane Shock. 49-46, the final here tonight. And what a great emotional win for this team here this evening.
And remember, they're coming off a bye. The last bye that they had, Bakersfield spanked them and sent them home, and they were here in Spokane. So this is a great job for a team that's had an unbelievable amount of duress during the week, has had to overcome a ton of adversity. And I'll tell you right now, I'm going to give Albany a ton of credit. Flying all the way across the country, playing great football.
Oh.
And remember, 16 straight possessions in 2 games. That's the first stop with no time left to win the game. Way to go, defense.
Defense holding them to the field goal, getting the onside kick, and then the final stop at the end of the game. Spokane making the plays in the 4th quarter, which they hadn't been doing.
And they didn't let the excuses of having bad calls or things like that go against them. They came out, coach was fired up. He was adamant that things were going to turn around, but he said, you know what, we got to recover the ball. I don't care if it's on the 8, the 10, the 12, the 15, we have to make plays. And how about Kyle Rowley?
Oh.
What a gut check. He has not played the entire season. He comes in and is 5 for 5 on touchdowns, doing an awesome job.
And Chris Siegfried giving Kyle Rowley a huge hug down on the field, and with good cause, because Chris Rowley really was the man here in the second half. Had a little help from his friends Antoine Savage and Raul Vigil, who was unbelievable here tonight. A huge win for Spokane as Mike Peterson standing by with a very happy Coach Siegfried.
I think ecstatic is the word tonight. Coach, unbelievable come from behind character win.
I tell you what, you cannot come to Spokane and just get a cheap win, all right? It happened once this year. You got to earn it. You got to earn it when you come to Spokane. I'll tell you what, man, our guys stepped up. You know, Kevin Beer went out with an injury, and, you know, we certainly hope he's going to be okay. Fortunately, walked off, so that's a great sign. Raul Vigil played darn near the whole second half. Antoine Savage is dead on his legs. You know, Jesse, Griff, and I'll tell you what, our guys up front, you know, if you play quarterback in our offense, you've got all day to sit back there and throw the rock. And I'll tell you what, our defense is coming along. The pass rushes, man, they just keep getting after it. And now they know, hey, they got to just keep getting after it, don't get frustrated. And we're going to start making some plays in the secondary. And that's what we did tonight. We probably played more man-to-man coverage than we ever have. And I'll tell you what, we let the young guys get, you know, earn their stripes tonight. You know, what can you say about Rob and that whole secondary, Griff, you know, Jesse and Isaiah, man, I'll tell you what, very happy to be in Spokane tonight. Very happy.
Thank you, Coach. And speaking of the young man, first time in the Spokane Shock field, we have Kyle Rowley with us. Kyle, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. Thank you very much, Coach. Come in here, Kyle. Came in 13 points, Shock offense first half. You look at the scoreboard, we got 49. By my calculations, 36 second half points. What's going through your mind when you step on the field, Kyle?
My focus today was, you know, if I got in, just to try to get in a rhythm, and because I hadn't played in a couple games, so I tried to do that, and it worked out.
Tell us a little bit about that scramble, that two-point conversion. Ended up huge because it took the field goal away at the end of the game. They went for the touchdown.
Right. You know, that put us up by a field goal, so we didn't have our initial read right there, so I just tried to hold on to the ball as long as I could. And you could throw it up on a two-point conversion because, you know, the interception won't count.
Well, congratulations, Kyle. Outstanding job tonight. I think we're going to see more of you to come.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go back upstairs to Mike and Paul. They'll wrap this thing up.
Michael, thank you very much. Kyle Rowley, he was the player of the game for me here tonight. Without Kyle Rowley, Spokane doesn't even come close in this game. His second half statistics, you saw him on the screen, 18 for 25, 165 yards, 4 touchdowns passing, plus a 6-yard rushing touchdown.
I'm going to give co-players of the game to Jesse Hendricks and Isaiah Trufant as well for coming in and really shutting down a very, very good group of wide receivers. Thomas Anthony and also Jim Jones were their 2 best guys, and you really didn't hear much from Jim Jones. I think he only had 3 catches. Now, Anthony had a couple of touchdowns, 2 of them actually, so really a good job. He coming in had been averaging 131 yards and 4 touchdowns on the day, cut it in half. So just a great job by that team, and there's a touchdown run by Raleigh. But you know what? What a great win of the ages for Spokane. 9-2 on the season and 2-game lead over the next closest group.
That's huge for Spokane as they get into that playoff mode. Tonight's Spokane Shock broadcast produced by Chauncey Jones, directed by Tom Holmberg. Technical director is Jim Butler. Audio technician Kevin Wilkinson. We'll be back on the air in 2 weeks when Amarillo comes to town as the Shock host Amarillo at 7 p.m. right here on Fox 28. You want to be here for that one as the Spokane Shock with a dramatic come-from-behind win here tonight.